This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby.
Kurt Metzger with White Claws and a pipe. Are you going to light that pipe or just going to sit there?
He has a whole routine.
First of all, it's very clogged.
Oh,
I love pipes, man.
I stole it from Scott Horton. Has a pipe when I went. You know Scott Horton?
no.
Pretty smart guy, dude. He wrote a couple. Anyway, look, hey, check him out. But he had a pipe with him. We were smoking weed out of that was like this, and yeah, they call.
Are you a big weed smoker?
What do you mean by big?
I mean,
I'm 6'4".
You smoke every day? You are a big kid.
Do I smoke every day? Yes.
You do.
Okay, we consider that.
Only when I got to work.
Yeah, but if you're doing it every day. Now when
I work, I do.
You have a whole routine for a podcast. You got 3 White Claws.
It's just become ritual.
You forgot the shoes. You said you were gonna bring some kicks.
I didn't charge them up. I ran the batteries out of Skankfest.
I like that you have a whole routine, man.
How is Skankfest?
No, on podcast, dude. I usually will get real. I stole it from Mike Malice. I stole a pipe from Scott Horton and Mike Malice. You ever see what he dresses up like for shit?
I was just talking to him today. I love Michael.
Okay, the one where he's talking to Jordan Peterson. He has Ultimate Warrior face paint.
He dressed like the guy.
Do I know this guy?
He dressed like the guy with the horns, the guy who got...
It's not that hard to find the real hat, but I kind of read like the guy, but not really, but it's still hilarious visual. But yeah, you put, and it was like, the thumbnail said, "This is how evil works." Like Mike's explaining how evil works, and he's got fucking putting Mike Malice and Jordan Peterson,
Ultimate Warrior,
and evil. The thumbnails are so fucking funny.
That's literally how he dressed up.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
And he did the whole thing like that.
And so he doesn't address it. Oh, the psychology of pure evil. And damn, look at him, man.
That's hilarious.
And Michael's smart as shit. You ever read his books?
Yeah.
Good writer.
So anyway, he doesn't address it. And so at first you're like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you wearing? And then you forget about it. And then you go. And then you're talking, and then all of a sudden you'll remember, and you're like, what the fuck?
What are you doing, dude?
Dude, he's the one who likened Hillary Clinton to America's mother-in-law. He goes, she's not going to win. Why? He goes, because she's America's mother-in-law. Nobody likes her.
Did your mother-in-law eat kids? What?
Sorry.
Yo, he didn't know Lord Mountbatten was a PDF file. You'd think Mike Malice would know that.
I don't know who Lord Mountbatten is.
Yeah, you do. He was played by the Game of Thrones dad in the royal. I don't know what the fuck. The girls watch it. The show about the royal family. And the dad from Game of Thrones that gets shot by his midget son. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Charles Dance. Charles Dance plays Lord Mountbatten. Yes.
The Crown.
Oh man. Okay. I'm just one claw in. I already can't remember the Crown.
One claw in, dude.
One claw in.
We're only one claw in now.
Hey, are you liking Austin? Why did you leave New York? Because you're such a New Yorker.
I had a job I was in LA. I moved from LA. I was in LA for like...
Yeah, that's right. Kurt and I have known each other for, I think, probably literally...
My first manager, you had Ken Trush at the same time.
Yeah, I've known you 30 years. Think about it.
I think it's like 26. I mean, it's about 30.
But to answer the question, so you moved from LA to Austin how long ago?
Right. Okay. We were pulling out of where we lived I used to live by Runyon Canyon. Right after Trump, when we were all packed up, ready to go, Trump got shot in the ear. Damn. So that day I remember like, hit the gas. Get out of here.
Yeah. And what made you get out?
What was that?
Probably, my girl was having dreams that something bad was going to happen in LA, which I don't count as psychic. I think just everyone who lives in LA should have that dream.
You should always have that. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, of course something did. There's a big fire and shit.
Yeah.
That fire was ridiculous.
Yeah, there's no, look, again, it's not whoops-a-doodle. It's like, you don't fuck up that bad unless you're trying to fuck up that. Did anybody ever see The Producers? That's the country you live in.
Yeah.
They're trying to crash it like The Producers.
Well, I always go to the idea that, part of it is also just conflicting interests, like the Sierra Club that won't let you cut anything down. When State Farm says, hey, this is a major fire risk, and if you guys aren't going to clear this brush and fix that infrastructure, we're pulling out, which they did.
Yeah, right.
Like they
6 months before.
Yeah. I know.
And then there's no water.
It was predictable.
But it's not hard to, that's the worst part, is that?
Yeah.
Yo, who's the guy from the hills, that reality show? He fucking...
Spencer.
Yo, he recorded people that were setting fires
Spencer
right by.
Pratt. Yeah.
So I saw initially when he posted that, and then on Jimmy Dore, somebody's like, "Hey, you should have Spencer Pratt on," which I would have him on.
He's great.
Yeah, he recorded that shit. He saw it.
He's been shouting from the rooftops forever how this is all fucking going down, and now he's going after news.
But do you see how even the rich people are not rich? Like,
Look at that.
yo, I know on Jimmy's show, I swear to God, dude, this
I
woman.
love that show, by the way. You
Thanks,
guys are great,
buddy.
yeah.
So the woman, I can't remember her name, but she was on Undercover Billionaire. And she was like advocate. So like, and that chick's a billionaire. And her shit, their area burned down. So California's run by 4 families, like the mafia, Brown, like Jerry Brown's family, D'Alessandro, that's Nancy Pelosi's family, Newsom's, and the Gettys. And then David Tell goes, and the Shores.
Dude, how about this? Did I tell you this?
Those are the crime families.
A week ago, I'm in TSA and I get slapped in the face, just like this.
Yeah.
And I look over and it's Pauly. Pauly's wearing pajamas with slippers, and he's got his bag with a giant pillow, like just tied to his bag.
He looked like someone's imaginary friend.
Yeah, he was so hilarious. I'm just talking.
I mean, if I couldn't be mad if he slapped me in the face. I turned and saw him in his pajamas.
No, he's such a
he's the
character.
best. He's the
such a
best.
good
I
dude.
love Pauly. Part of it is again another guy I've known. I don't know how long, man. But it was just so funny. And he's like, "What are you doing?" He just shuffles around.
He's funny. Yeah.
like an old lady. Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's kind of like, it's like
all-
that's
they all
not like
become an old
really who
Jewish
he
lady
is.
eventually.
But do you feel less anxiety now you're here in Texas?
I didn't have a lot of anxiety like that.
Maybe not anxiety.
My girlfriend
what
did,
about
but
fear?
well, now it's different because we didn't research the area. There was a soup kitchen not far from where I live.
Right now?
Yeah, and it's clearly somebody's plot to drive because it used to be like a working class Mexican neighborhood. The lore is, but then Brown Flight happened. Did you ever hear of Brown Flight?
No, but
I had to make it up because I've never heard of it either. Because all these homeless fucking started camping out there like Charles Manson, white homeless.
Yeah.
And this is a real passive town
Yeah.
with New York or LA, dude. In LA was getting really crazy. Where I lived, because these apartments that caught fire, people started squatting in them. And then there'd be a dude like following women around the blocks.
Yeah.
And the guy followed dude, I ran out. I remember she texted me. She's walking the dog, right? And she left her phone. That's right. She took a long time. I didn't know where. Like I was like, "Where the fuck were you?" And she I forgot my phone. But some hobo dude that was squatting there was following her up the road, and then so she went around this long way. So I'm like, holy shit. So then, like a day later, I go, make sure you take your phone. And she texts me, a guy's following me again. He just asked me like what time it is or something. Jesus. So I roll out of bed, dude. I put on I had a shirt. I think I had a shirt. It was like I had gray shorts that I put on, like cargo shorts.
Yeah.
And kind of dusty because I used to go on Runyon with them. And dirty ass sneakers. Okay. I just threw my fucking cane. And I had a shirt that I think had a gravy stain on it. Okay. This will come into play. This is important later. And I go running out of the house. Okay. And I ran up the wrong street at first. She goes, no, that way. So then I ran the other way. And it was some young, I couldn't tell what he was, black dude who looked somewhat skatery. I don't know how to describe it. And what was eerie is he didn't quite look homeless. So it was like.
That's always when somebody's kind of like just
What
got
is
out
your
of jail
deal?
with a clean shirt. You know what I mean? You're like, hold on, you're a little too clean.
I couldn't
You're
read
a
the
little
shoes
too
are
well
nice.
fed.
The
Yeah.
shoes are- the rest of it's all
Yeah, like
shaggy,
you look
but
like
the
you're actually on
yeah.
the make to do a crime, not really.
Dude, so I'm
You're
looking.
rebelling against your parents.
So I want to look. So I just want to see what he does when I look at him. This guy specifically, or anybody like that, because I'm like, is he like a crazy guy or a punk? Dude, New York, for living in bad neighborhoods, I had to have like some kind of weird confrontation like every year.
Every-
whatever girl I was with. But I always wanted to see what the guy does, right? So he wasn't a pussy. He was off a little bit. I could see that.
off.
Also, I had no air left in my lungs when I got to him.
You're
dude.
exhausted.
I ran up the road. I got no gas for that.
No, that's the thing, right?
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh shit, I should have saved some strength for
If
this
I
part of
fight,
it.
I can't.
So I'm like this, okay. But I was I was furious about this too. Okay, so
Because the guy's following your girl.
yeah, and I go, you ask my girlfriend what time it is? He goes, no. And I go, and in my head, I'm like, just say it good. I go, you do. Oh, and I forgot. I was going like this. I go, you're doing it again. I was doing this at him. While I don't know why.
He thought you were.
I'm going to show you what time it is. Like that. Okay?
To be fair, you are a big guy. So that was
No, I was heaving.
Yeah, he's right.
He wasn't that much smaller than me, but
Okay.
he was more unsettling looking than I thought he would be.
I'll show you, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I had this guy in New York that looked like a retarded A-Rod who I found out later was just kind of soft in the head from the people on the block.
Yeah.
Dude, when I used to live in Washington Heights, which I used to really did, I did like that neighborhood a lot, dude. But it was like there would be some weirdo that would have a problem with my dog or my. I was just like, why is everybody crazy on this block? And I happened to bump into some people that worked at a high school. Remember Neil Potter that used to have a basketball game in New York?
Yeah.
They worked at that high school, so they knew me as a comic from that. And they're like, oh, there's an outpatient mental facility on the end of the block that looks like normal buildings.
Gee, this is like my buddy who, like, almost like the guy is holding the stuff in a bar, and my buddy's a hothead. I won't go in. And he goes, move, and my buddy, and he'd done it twice to him, and my buddy goes, he goes, let's go. You want to fight me? Let's go, bitch. Starts calling all kinds of names. He was soft.
What do you mean?
He was a busboy because they used him. He was soft in the head. He was autistic, like super autistic.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
soft in the head the term?
I don't know.
No,
but-
that's the term they used. They said he had a soft spot, and it said this guy G Money.
Yeah, they usually have like soft.
G Money. They all call him G Money because
You can say mentally challenged, B. You
something
can't say
like that.
soft.
Something like that.
Well,
No, I
it
just mean
depends.
soft in the
It's a
head, like,
regional-
little bit
it's
off.
regional, I
Little
would
off,
say.
yeah. Little off.
Yeah, it's regional.
A little off slow, you know. And he had a job which was just to do. You know how when you sometimes
you
you go
say
to
move?
supermarket, you have somebody who does the bag. You know,
Oh,
he didn't
buddy.
understand.
I used to work
What
with
made
those
it?
guys.
Yeah,
You're torn
And my
apart like a little rabbit.
How about
Oh,
this?
buddy.
My friend who was about to fight him has a son like that a little bit.
oh, that is a
Figure it
real
out,
gift of
dude.
the
He
He didn't
Magi.
figure it out until he heard
up
it, and then
the
it was
cues.
like, oh no, and he was like holding.
Do you feel bad for
he
whooping
hugged
his ass?
him.
No.
He
Feel
had
bad
him,
for beating
He had
the
his
shit out of
arm
him?
around him. He was like hanging out with him the rest of the night. I was like, all right.
Christ.
No, well, you feel bad if you like. Anyway,
Hey, B, let's take a little break from just chatting about this crazy world with our boy Kurt Metzger. All right?
Metzger.
Metzger.
Kurt Metzger, the best.
Listen, if you're a last minute shopper like me, you know the feeling. Shelves are empty, ideas are running low. Aura Frames is a solution with a gift that feels dang personal, dude. Upload unlimited photos and videos. Just download the
You ever see how these things work?
App
You've got
and
a
connect to
thing,
Wi-Fi.
and you can just upload whatever you want. So the pictures are always changing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is actually
You just
really
put your
cool.
kids in there unless you're a real narcissist, then you just put yourself in there. But
That's
preload
true.
photos before it ships. Keep adding from anywhere, anytime. Personalize your gift. Add a message before it arrives, all right? This is a perfect gift for grandma, grandpa, your
You
moms,
just
your
share
dads.
videos from your phone.
Yeah, if you got kiddos, dude, it's a great gift.
Yep.
You can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. So for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter.
It's also a great gift because the gift box is included. So every frame comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag.
And it's easy. You don't have to run to the store. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is go to auraframes.com and you get 35 buckaroos off their best-selling Carver matte frames. All right. So use the promo code FIGHTER at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code FIGHTER. This deal is exclusive to the Fighter and the Kid listeners, and frames sell out fast. So order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning them. We sent you. Terms and conditions apply. auraframes.com, promo code FIGHTER.
You know who it is.
this guy, it turns out, okay, so this is on Hollywood Boulevard, not far from Laugh Factory. About that, you know, by
Like up towards the hills.
I'm forgetting the street, but anyway,
Fairfax?
it turns out, yeah, close to there, but
Laurel?
it was 7777 was the first apartment I was on Hollywood Boulevard, and then the street over, Nichols Canyon.
I used to love that.
It was Nichols Canyon.
Loved it.
Yeah. Nicholas Canyon.
And it turns out that guy had been following all the chicks around. So people in the neighborhood, in LA after this thing with the guy. Oh, by the way, the guy, I would see him, and I would always like, not like walk into space aggressively, but walk in a like
Let him know.
with no kind of what I'm just like. I would just go into space. I'd make a point if I saw him, but the thing is, I would never get close to him because he would like. One time he turned into bushes and just like Homer Simpson when he fades in the bush, but he turned around and did it, and I'm like, then I feel badly, I don't know, a bully or something. But it turns out he was doing that. See, I think he was off, and because no one checked it at all,
he thought it was normal.
You'd be surprised how many of these crimes are because everyone's so passive. It's like prison or so. Everybody's so passive. If you're not everybody's so bad, but if you're passive, and you don't check it at all, it'll get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Because,
You know what I think about whenever I hear these stories? That guy has brain damage and he needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, sure.
And we live in a society.
But in the meantime, you can't follow my girl down the street and do that.
No, of course not. But that's why he needs to be taken care of. Like, that's why he needs to be. We have to have. I think it's fucking amazing. Let me hear what you have to say about this, because we live in a society where AI, we're crushing it with all this technology. We can't solve these problems.
Wait,
why do we have?
I don't think we're crushing it with AI yet.
Well, I'm just saying, like, we spend all this money. We spend all this money on technological advancement, yet we can't solve homelessness
because they don't want to.
They don't want to.
Why?
Money.
You create an industry.
Because it's money.
Get them.
Well, you already know that about how much money they lose. Like it's something a lot. Like
no, it's almost $1 million a patient.
But in California,
in a year, wasn't it like $6 billion a year?
The Newsom plan,
none of it went to the
It's now a complex. Of course, none of it went to the
business.
Right. So
it goes to the people running
a complex. No, Gavin Newsom, they were going to eliminate homeless, and it was like 40-something billion dollars or something
over like 6 years.
And homelessness,
he built 3 houses. He built 3 houses with $60
and it became worse than ever. So that's
crazy. The government.
That's called the mafia. So that's called the mafia. That's why when people have a hard time thinking of. Well, I don't want to say conspiracy, but there's a thing called the mafia who was charged with criminal conspiracy because that's a real thing. Not like collusion's not a real thing. They said that because they crapped up the term conspiracy.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. I don't know. Just think of it as the mafia. That's what runs everything. So everybody takes their cut and there's nothing left. America might as well be like a Backstreet Boys or something that signed a contract with that fat.
What do you think of the Trump administration's crypto?
Yeah.
We just didn't get molested.
What about the Trump administration's crypto empire?
Didn't they do like rug pulls? Like, by the way, the Argentina guy that we bailed out Argentina, I don't know if you know that, at the expense of your cattle farmer here, they're going to price fix to help Argentina. So we're going to fuck them over. And after that idiot Malay who did like 2 rug pulls on his own fucking people, crypto rug pulls, like he hocked 2 at his own people.
Yeah.
Remember the Austin Powers guy with the chainsaw?
So somebody's behind that though, because it's happened to other people.
Don't say who it is. We don't want to.
Yeah, I know. But Kurt knows what's up. But all I'm saying, like Khabib did it recently. And in like 6 hours made $4.4 million, and they take it all down.
And he goes, I didn't even know.
Yeah, dude, it's a pump and dump.
I literally don't think.
You know who they cheat with that?
No.
Brian, I found this out from my buddies who live in Puerto Rico and make cryptos and AIs and shit with that gold rush. So the people that got hocked to it, they thought they were in on the pumping. They thought they were going to be in on it. Because who bought fucking hock to a coin? It's usually somebody that's way into that shit.
Yeah.
Even if
the Trump meme coin. I mean.
Yeah. And so the trick now is you think that you're in on the pump, like I'm going to be dumping with the boys, but you're not.
You're not. Yeah.
That's how advanced my friends call them all degenerates. They call all the guys that get crypto. I'm sure Bitcoin will be around. I'm sure. If I had people advise me to get that, and I should have, no matter what it's at now, had I bought it, you know the story. But the other ones are these like trying to scam other people, trying to scam.
Yeah.
And they're real sad. Yeah.
Crypto's literally a rigged game. So
it's what do you call it?
But nobody's reporting on it. I don't get it.
It's conjuration, I think. I don't forget what branch of a cult it is, but
it's always going to be around because people like to gamble. If you can be on the upside of the pump and dump, you can make money. But the problem is you have to be an insider, right? Like you got to be an insider.
That's what the whole thing is now. Is how do you put it? Circles within circles.
Yeah, you create
standard secret society stuff.
You create energy around a coin. the price goes up, then you just sell it. And
Yeah, I harvest
left
your
with
incel
shit.
coin energy. That's the most valuable energy.
What is it?
Incel online coin energy.
Dude, that's
Your
literally
video
you've got
game fucking
young
gooner
guys
energy.
with gambling, crypto, gaming, scrolling, porn.
What?
That's the real
That's
enemy.
a big day for me.
That's the real that's the real enemy.
Like a Tuesday for Kurt.
Fuck, man.
I'd be lucky to get all that done.
Do you
That's a
gamble online?
productive day.
Are you a gambler?
No.
How about a gamer?
Isn't that a gambler originally, that word? Remember?
I mean,
Remember that Simpsons where Marge was and they go, keep gaming. And she goes, what? And they go, it means gambling. And all of a sudden it became a word for video game nerds, became gamers. But that came out from the gambling industry first.
really?
Yeah.
Gamers is weird because the kids will play Call of Duty or if it's like Fortnite, but you have to keep paying money to increase your character.
So do you see how you merge expertly with the Twilight language? You go gamer, you take this gambling term and apply it to something that shouldn't really be gambling and then introduce gambling, which they did.
Yeah,
so
of course they did.
dude, they were doing soccer game, EA, any sports games.
Yeah.
So instead of like just being robbed by paying for like a new hat for your guy, you get a loot box and you might get it.
Yeah.
So now you're doing slots
Yep.
to get a fucking digital beret
Yep.
for your queer soldier.
yeah.
And that's not my words, that's their words, proudly.
That's
These
so
are
true.
queer.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
Yeah, but
I gotta get a
that's-
digital beret. That's money. It's all a
It's all
funnel.
gambling.
all
The
sales
most
funnel.
I've ever
Sales
spent on games was on outfits.
Yeah, Chin, look up how much Fortnite makes in a year. It'll blow your mind.
Do you play any of those?
I took my son.
You know, I
took
play
all his shit away.
Helldivers now. Helldivers do.
But you're a gamer. A little bit. What are your games? What are you good at?
I would never use those millennial terms. For
Okay,
myself.
sorry.
Yeah,
but
quit calling him a gamer.
but
Call him
you-
a
filthy
it's
nerd.
Triggering.
You're a filthy nerd. What are your games?
Helldivers do right now, but
what
only
have you-
because
what do you play in the past?
I was playing Dark Tide a lot.
He's dry sucking a pipe.
What?
Dry second.
Go ahead.
Fortnite made $6.2 billion.
Ask your questions. Oh.
$6.2 billion. B.
Yeah, I never got into
'Cause
that.
parents
Oh,
keep
I like violence, by the way.
Skins.
In my
They keep
games.
paying.
You like violence.
Yeah,
You don't like building shit. This is like
No,
Fortnite.
No, it's not
some
building.
games you could do all of it.
Yeah.
But no, I like building shit. But
Like SimCity?
no, I like.
too old school?
But there was that No Man's Sky that sucked at first. And they made it better, like way better. And
I've never
It was like a one man Star Trek. Like
Is your girl into
No, she looks down on it quite a bit. But
Yeah, fair.
Hey, pay the rent, bitch. Then you can tell me what to do.
I never.
My girl really does. I mean, it's proper that she looks at. If she was like, "That's really cool," I wouldn't be happy that. She
Yeah. Look
I
at
would
that
hope
shit.
she
You know,
would.
it gets they're getting so good, these games, huh? I never.
Well, but
played
this
them.
one's famous for over promising and under delivering, and then over the last what was that fucking At Midnight show with what's his name?
James?
Who's the host of At Midnight? Remember that on Comedy Central?
Oh,
Chris Hardwick.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So the
right.
last time I did that show was when Artie Lang got kicked off it because he tweeted some joke about I forget. It was horseshit. But anyway,
That show
game
was
was out
good.
back then. So since that time, they have just added more and more shit. And so what it is a procedurally generated galaxy, which if you went to every planet in it, you can't. It's like impossible. They actually made an algorithm. It's actually some kind of philosophical.
Infinity.
Yeah, the conceit of it is pretty great. And
Like there's no beating Fortnite. It's infinity.
yeah, and
Just
so
keep going. There's no end.
a lot of patterns repeat in this, but so they kept adding new shit. And now they have it's like a you
What
can
is,
go outside.
I just always keep wondering where we're headed.
What do you mean, where are we headed?
Are we going to fold into ourselves? Like,
What does that mean?
I don't know. Like,
turn gay?
Video games
Too late.
video
He
games
wishes.
get more and more real. Like,
Oh, okay.
AI
Listen,
gets
I
more
have
and
great
more
news for
real.
everybody that's worried about. Good news, guys. None of you knew what the fuck reality was anyway, so you're fine. Not one of you.
That's so true.
I'm like, when the fuck did it?
That maybe this is part of it.
I was for the Iraq War after 9/11. It made no sense,
Yeah.
and people said it,
Yeah.
and they said it, and I was like, shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not like, it just dawned on me very slowly over the course of 20 years.
They used to call it getting woke, but
Yeah.
now that term got.
Yeah. it's
What
true,
do you
man.
need a goddamn pill and term for all the time? Everybody's just noticed it when they don't deliver what they say they're going to deliver. So do you see how quick with Trump, how quick it turned from, so Trump in 2016, my ex at the time was like, he's going to win because he went, remember, I'm with her for Hillary? He goes, I'm with her, I'm with you. And he would point to you. And so my God, oh, he'll win because, you know, that's what they don't want to be following a goddamn leader. They want them to work for them. So how quick did it turn to, are you still loyal to MAGA?
Yeah.
Well, now you're Hillary. I'm with her. Now it's back to I'm with her.
Yeah.
But I don't believe real people are even stupid like that. Cause I know, dude, I'm not quick with it. It took me like years. I remember one day I was sitting in my apartment in Washington Heights, and I wouldn't even say, I couldn't even call it waking up. I just like noticed a thing. But I go, are we still in Iraq? I forgot if we were in Iraq anymore. I feel like I left the oven on, dude.
You know, Kurt is the conspiracy theorist of all conspiracies.
I'm not.
But I'm just saying.
I listen to the show though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So wait,
well, Jimmy's show is not nobody go, I'm in the Rick Overton window of what I think is acceptable.
Well,
yeah.
I'm way beyond the Overton window to the Rick Overton window.
Who let me ask you the $10 billion question. Yeah. Who runs the world?
I don't know, but we're supposed to find out this year if Alice Bailey was correct in the externalization of the hierarchy book, which is the foundation of the UN's. So if you ever read Tragedy and Hope by Carol Quigley,
no, never read it.
I've never read it. I read Tragedy and Hope 101 that Richard Grove sent me with that book. This guy, Rabbi Richard Grove, I call him.
Yeah.
He sent me, he saw me at Jimmy Dore Show and just sent me great books. Because to figure out the whole thing, if you get Tragedy and Hope, you can figure out the dry, boring skeleton of the conspiracy. Mm-hmm. There's nothing magical in it. Mm-hmm. But the guy who wrote it was given what's called cosmic level clearance to go through the archives, the ones that Dave Smith hasn't been to. You've never been to the archive? This guy got to go for the Council on Foreign Relations and all that shit.
You never been?
Remember Douglas Murray and Dave Smith? You haven't even been.
You haven't been.
Yeah.
You haven't been.
You see that? Doug Murray and Dave Smith?
Yeah.
They didn't even debate. Douglas Murray just got hung up on if he'd been.
You haven't been.
By the way, my money's been there, Douglas. You fucking... Anyway. So this guy got caught. So cosmic level clearance does not mean UFOs or something. But what it does mean is above the president of the United States, the president, there's like 8 levels or 7. There's 7 or 8 levels of top secret above the president. The reasoning being he's only there for 4 to 8 years. Yeah. So obviously he's not going to know everything, right? Which I'd heard at some point and I was like, I guess. But what? So that means your vote don't count, motherfucker. That's what the fuck that means. The guy you voted as the most powerful man, is that what they call him?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? The global thing is above him.
You really think people are telling Trump what to do? Because I don't.
Well, I think they don't got to tell him shit. I think he's probably got programmed a long time ago, generationally. Dude, they don't got to tell you. Listen, they don't got to put a chip in your head no more. It's done. You know?
No, I don't.
You blew it. No, yeah, I always say Copland to people. You blew it. Dude, they could broadcast all this shit to you now. Yo, remember?
Wait, hold on. What? I don't understand what you're saying.
You know, the blue light that
Kurt
fucks
will start talking, and I'm like trying to follow it.
I'm following.
I know you are. You love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Kurt, I want you to go off now.
Listen, I was. I forgot what I was talking about.
It's that Trump's, he might not even be a witch.
Somebody told me he was Jesuit programmed from childhood a while ago, and he's only the white square on the... I didn't want to believe any of that shit, but now I believe it. Oh, let's play the Kash Patel video I made.
Okay, play that.
Hell
yeah, that's a good one, dude. That's a real banger of a track.
Yeah, but you're saying...
With Kash Patel, you didn't know he could rap?
No, but I want to see it.
Yeah, move over.
Does he have crazy eyes in this?
You have it on your phone or just look it up online?
Oh, it's on my Twitter. I'm sorry. It's Kurt Metzger X, and it's like...
Isn't Kash Patel supposed to get fired soon?
There he is. See that right there with Kash Patel's picture?
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, dude, this is like...
Ready?
Yeah, you're going to want to really hear this one.
Up. 33 hertz. Let's go. Yeah. Turn the beat up. 33 hertz. Let's go. Told y'all I'd rain it, expose every name, but the list got too hot, so I switched up the game. Promised the files, promised the truth on the shelf. Now I'm ghost like Epstein, looking out for myself. What you gonna do? Cry on the timeline again, open wide, here comes the scoop. 33 grand. Eat the bullshit I feed you, call it a feast like it's the Wally, but the platter's car release. Sacred patties on the curb, y'all lining up
He's a good
quick.
rapper, dude.
Bunch of my words like it's Gee on that brick. Oh. See you in Valhalla, brother. Valhalla. See you in Valhalla, brother. Told you I'd rap, but I flipped the whole script. See you in Valhalla, brother.
You wrote this, right?
Charlie Kirk's nothing to see here. Fam Furry did the deed. Next spun 33 miracle. Damn. That's why I say 33. That's hate speech, bro. You counting my numbers? That's straight anti-Semite flow. Epstein file sealed on the 33rd floor. Doubt me again. That's blood libel 2.0 for sure. Don't look at my girl. She's definitely not my side. First off, I'm super gay. That's why I rock the facade. Beard game strong. Plus I crashed with this dude in Vegas. Silver
I
Fox
did
daddy paying
specifically
rent.
put that
33
part.
years of age if outrageous. 33 this, 33 that, 33 in the chat, 33 in the memo, 33 where it's at. Masonic breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 33. If you count them all, you'll see the winner. Me, see you in Valhalla, brother. Raise that horn. See you in Valhalla, brother. Proof got scored. Flipped on the gang, left the movement on red. See you in Valhalla, brother. I'm chilling with
AI.
feds. 33. See you in Valhalla, brother. Or maybe just Mar-a-Lago brunch. Same thing, 33 mimosas.
So you go, so Grok, I put pictures in Grok and then you can animate them for 7 seconds at a time.
Wow.
And then Sue knows how you make music.
And you wrote that rap?
So I go, so first you go, Grok, make me a thing from Kash Patel rapping about go fuck yourself. You put it in the things you want in it, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay. Then it fucks it up. But it'll have a couple of good rhymes.
Yeah, you keep like adjusting.
You basically have to keep adjusting every single goddamn thing. So especially with that, the video, because half of the frames don't look like him, it loses fidelity very
Yeah,
quickly.
I know.
So
But wait,
yeah.
go back to, forget all the, go back to this. I
So all
wanna
that
know,
33 shit, by
like,
the way.
Like when you read the news or you find out what's going on in the world,
Right.
what
Jimmy Show is news, so I have to learn the news.
Jimmy Dore.
Yeah,
Why
so
do you
that's 3 days a week. I
why
gotta
do
learn
you
the
trust
news.
Jimmy Dore over, I don't know,
CNN.
Wall Street Journal?
Well, he's not like going out and reporting it, you know.
Yeah, but
he
I'm
just
saying-
has good taste. There's only a few journalists that aren't compromised. So once you know what the truth is about any given, so for example, Ukraine, the thing that, I mean, how long is that going on now? We reported on that shit for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you know it, everything that I said was going to happen, not because I'm smart, but because I just bothered to look, is what happened. They didn't win. They weren't winning. Zelensky, they're about to take out now. They're sick of him.
Mm-hmm.
My bet, he goes he does a big thing of Coke on his desk, like Scarface, and he just snores a big thing of Coke, and he goes, say hello to my little friend.
Well, the Americans are
Sean
trying
Penn
to push
jumps
him
out.
into a deal he doesn't want.
Sean.
Okay.
That favors Russia, right? Why are the Americans?
Okay, they had a
favoring
peace deal. So if they had taken the peace deal that Boris Johnson from the UK specifically destroyed, that Zelensky wanted. Zelensky's on the record. Zelensky's a puppet, number one. Do you think he's a real guy? He's not. He's some Ukrainian
no
oligarch
background, yeah.
made a show like that Robin Williams movie. Yeah. Remember when Robin Williams becomes the president? To groom you more for more entertainer and infotainment presidents? You know, like Reagan's the first actor who's a fucking puppet, right?
Because Zelensky's background, he was a comic in Ukraine. You know this, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, and do you ever see his
comic.
Do you ever see his beautiful dancing girl?
Yes.
Fucking, he's a famous cokehead, gay dwarf fucking puppet.
He's like a fuckboy that they made the president.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. Yeah. So okay, so then he wanted to, because the best that he said he's going to end the bombing of Donbass. So half of them speak Russian, okay, and don't like having a law that they can't speak Russian, which they passed, okay. The Nazis, not people that, you know, won't take their kid to a drag show, but I mean World War II classic style.
Real old school.
Remember Canada? Oh, will you put in Canada salutes Nazi? Did you see that?
No, but you're going. See, you go off on these tangents. I can't follow.
Okay, so the State Department for years has been stoking terrorists, creating them from scratch sometimes, but other times, if they're old school Nazis, giving them money and weapons so they can attack civilians in the Donbass to draw Russia into a war. Why? Because we want to weaken Russia, right? So that's the goal. And these people, the Ukrainians, are crash dummies, as they say in prison when you make another guy do the thing.
The CIA or whoever, the United States,
The State Department,
the United States essentially
the transatlantic NATO, everybody is pro-NATO.
Elements in the Ukrainian within
Victoria
the Ukrainian power
Nuland,
structure.
Victoria Nuland specifically. So the Maidan coup, okay, that was it. That thing where we installed some fucking puppet. Basically, we promised not to put NATO in Ukraine. This is old story. And so everybody that will push back on that will go, well, we didn't sign anything. Wow, that's scummy as shit. You're a piece of shit to make an argument like that. You should fucking go in a wood chipper. On purpose, because why do we need to weaken Russia? Which, by the way, great job, assholes. What in the fuck? Putin would win tomorrow if they had an election. He'd win. That shit hasn't worked. And Venezuela, not going to work.
Yeah.
When does it work ever?
Venezuela is really weird because we're flirting with regime change, like we're bombing.
We're about to put boots on the ground
Nobody
according
knows
to
what
CNN.
the fuck is going on. Like nobody knows.
Here's what's going on.
What are we doing?
They have oil. Number one, here's what's going on.
Yeah,
They
we want Maduro.
You see those people they murdered in a fishing boat, and they're like, "Is that a war crime?" No, it's not, because what are you talking about? You just blew up a boat and showed nobody proof of shit.
Yeah.
Would I take your word for it? I don't think it is even a war crime, just a murder. That's technically, because I ain't seen anything from them
that's
to
what I'm
justify
saying.
it at all.
But that's what I'm saying. We're not getting any information. But
And they don't smuggle drugs to us. Venezuela doesn't smuggle fentanyl.
We have
That's not where
this
we're
fleet
gonna
in the
go.
Caribbean and the Atlantic.
Because
What are
they
we
have
doing?
oil there. Remember when,
Yes.
okay, so during this amazing Ukraine conflict that anybody had told you it was a good idea, you should never listen to them again, by the way. Do you know we went to beg for oil from Venezuela during that because of the fucking, what do you call it? Fucking getting canceled, but on a world stage. Sanctions. We put sanctions, right?
Getting canceled.
That's why they love, it's just sanctions. Everything's sanctions with these. They want to give you a nudge.
Hey, let's take a little break,
Yeah.
dude, because one thing we didn't get to talk about is I'm a hunter now.
You are a hunter.
Dude. I went hunting.
You are a hunter.
Dude, and yesterday I asked the crew who are hunters who are taking me, I go, what do I wear, man? They go, bring your best boots. I went, say less. So for the first time ever, and I walked a ton of miles in the cold, in the Texas cold.
Yeah, you
I was
did.
there for about 9 hours.
Cold.
Strolling the Texas
I got a text from you.
prairie.
I got a text.
all
It
right?
said,
And I was doing it
Texas is
Brent, and I was
cold as
doing
fuck.
Brent boots. And dude,
Brunt boots?
Yep.
Use your Brunts?
that's it's
And you know why you use your
It was my
Brunts?
go-to
Because
boot.
you don't have to break them in. They're
Nope.
insanely comfortable, but very durable. And that's
my
a fact.
feet didn't. I walked miles.
No, I know.
On rocks, on gravel.
And
Dude,
by the way, first
zero
time,
issues.
like you can put those on from the box and they won't give you
ready to go.
blisters.
They're broken in.
That's
They
crazy.
feel great.
That's the biggest thing. Because anytime you go hunting and you have boots, you better wear those for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before you go. Not so with Brunt.
Yeah, Brunt isn't just about work boots. They offer a full range of high performance gear built for tough jobs like hunting for your first time. From heavy duty workout pants, that's also what I wore is the pants.
Yep.
So I wore they have those khaki pants.
Yep.
They're like the work color
Yep.
khaki.
They're great.
I wore those with the Brunt boots.
Those
buddy.
things, man, those
My legs, my lower body was fine. My
And
upper
they're
body, because I
durable.
don't have Brunt like
you
jackets.
can walk
Nothing.
through a cactus with those
Dude, I
things.
could have used it. Brunt's designs are durable, reliable workwear to keep you protected and productive in any condition. These are facts. I tested it. This is tried and true. I was hunting for the first time. It was freezing outside. Your boy was fine. My feet were fine. All right. So with temps dropping and holidays coming in, it's time to treat yourself or the hardworking man in your life to real comfort. Skip the throwaway gifts. Get them something built to last. Brunt workwear. I'm telling you, they're the best boots I've ever worn. And you guys get $10 off if you enter the code FIGHTER at checkout. That's bruntworkwear.com. Use the code FIGHTER. BRUNT workwear.com, promo code FIGHTER. Let them know you heard it from your boys.
So we put sanctions on Russian oil. So then India and Asia would buy it and then sell it to us for more than we paid for before. Oh, and also, here's what we did get done. The Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which is the largest man-made emission of greenhouse gases in recorded human history.
Crazy.
And that's how you should know there's no such fucking thing as climate change if you were worried about it. Because if it were real, America, the country that supposedly, the people, the science
charge.
people,
The only ones
would
worried
never
about
have done that. By the way, we did that. with help from Norway. Seymour Hersh wrote all about it. He's who's right.
Yep.
I think Ukraine just grabbed some guy and put it on him. They're going to do that again now because they have the corruption. They're done with Zelensky. So they're going to throw him away. None of these people are in power, dude. Okay, you don't get to
Who's
vote.
running the show?
I don't know. It's like Last Comic, the producers.
Do we not
Last
know?
Comic Standing? Remember?
Wait.
When that fan won,
You do believe there's an invisible circle of. You do believe
the
there's
hierarchy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get. Look, I don't have clearance. I don't have, dude.
Who
I don't
does?
even have regular clearance, Brian.
I know, but you believe
would
that there
know?
is a power.
Of
there is a
course,
power
Wait,
elite, a power
don't-
circle.
You know why? Here, this is why I say all your fancy science friends. I'd like to meet some of them, but all your fancy science buddies.
Yeah.
Yo, all of your science that you, whatever the fuck you do, is paid for by extremely wealthy goofballs that think they came from Atlantis. Does that? You know, when you're being all scientific, the people above your fucking pay grade that you serve and you will change your things at a whim when you're told for, they believe in the goofiest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Like what?
Atlantis,
How do you know?
all of them.
Hold on.
Yo, when they arrested
Hold on,
Ghislaine
hold on,
Maxwell,
hold on,
do you know what
hold
she
on.
said?
How do you know they believe in Atlantis?
Wait, hold on. What Ghislaine Maxwell
I mean,
say?
you got. I mean, now going on 3 or 4 years of intensive research on the shitter, and I read a lot on the shitter, so I got a lot done.
This is the greatest. Wait, go on to.
Yo, go
Ghislaine
watch what?
Ghislaine Maxwell, you were about to say.
Atlantis.
Oh, when she got arrested, she goes, "I'm a citizen of Terra Mar." You know what Terra Mar means?
Well, Terra means earth. Like
Yeah, and sea, Earth Sea.
Mare.
What the fuck does Earth Sea mean? And I'm real. And you know that dude Jay from Project Unity?
Nope.
Jesse Michaels. I know him from Jesse Michaels.
Okay.
You know Jesse, right?
Not really.
But you know who he is.
Sure.
Really? He's in the circle of like channels you would know. I would think you would know.
I don't know. I don't.
It's like a UFO. Jesse's is a good channel. I think his channel is really good. But I'm just so blown away that you didn't know about it.
No.
It's like it just took the wind out of my sails, and I don't even remember what I was talking about.
But so just because Ghislaine Maxwell said she's a
I wanna know the
she's
call-
a
okay.
citizen of
Here's let me put it better.
Earthsea.
Yeah. So I think now at this point, I'm just going to cut to the chase. What I think that is. I think it has something to do with people that control the world shipping and being at sea, like maritime law kind of thing. If you think of it like the ancient Phoenicians, which is what that temple on Epstein's Island is. It's a Phoenician bathhouse. The Phoenicians are the people that are going around at sea and selling drugs and all the things, right? It's connected to that in some way. And that would be your breakaway civilization, I bet. If they're not out in space doing it, it would be that. It would be like, I'm Earthsea. Like if you ever read Ayn Rand's stupid fucking...
I've read all of Ayn Rand, but wait, so you're saying...
Do you know who John Galt is? Do you know who he is?
Yes.
Edmund de Rothschild?
That's from the
Edmund
Fountainhead.
de Rothschild is
Yeah.
John Galt.
Well, it's from the Fountainhead. It's a great book, but wait.
They said they were going to sabotage all our infrastructure, the good guys. In
So
the
you're
book.
saying that the elite might be living on boats that are floating around the sea?
No, I'm saying it stems the power, because England, you know how England's basically a big drug cartel that lasted?
No, I do not know.
Okay, so we're
I know
blowing
the
up.
opium wars, but yeah.
Yeah, what do you think? The Dutch East India Company and all that, that's a massive cartel. And don't forget, like imagine if, by the way, not Venezuela, no fentanyl comes from there, by the way, asshole. If you believe that, you're a fucking idiot. But imagine if Mexico or whoever surrounded us with ships and said, you better buy fentanyl right now or we'll kill you. Like we're like, hey, we want our people to stop doing fentanyl. And we said, no, you have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's what England did.
Yes.
So imagine if Chapo got to have a kingdom, and that's what King Charles is, who, by the way, traces his lineage back to Dracula and Muhammad. Oh, and King David. He's technically king of Jerusalem.
Oh, here we go.
I'm telling you
It
just
sounds like
facts.
we're
We
about
ain't
to
got
get
to
to
my
the Jews. And
No,
So it's just facts.
the king of
Muhammad
Jerusalem.
and Dracula.
He's called king of Jerusalem for a crusader reason, not because king of the Jews. I don't. That's your.
That's your own thing.
That's the New Testament.
No, it's not in the New Testament either. There's nothing about King Charles.
Oh, no, I was talking about David, King David.
Well, I guess all right, I'm getting off topic. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm still.
They're a drug cartel. Do you understand that? UK is a drug cartel. That's where they got all their power from conquering other people. It's a drug cartel at the end of the day. Oh, and America. We helped with that. Can you point to a single place that we helped and it was good? Ever? Hey, we have a military-industrial complex, they call it. It's pretty big, right? How come we haven't won a war since we got that thing? We haven't won a war in 80. Not only have we not won a war in 80 years, we don't even have a war on the books. They're not even, you can't even say Pete Hegseth did a war crime because we haven't had a war since World War II on the books. Like, just move on. It's fine. That's what my control is.
Who have we helped?
I think we've helped. I think the United States AIDS program.
Oh,
actually USAID.
Well, the most important country, definitely.
No. But the fact of the matter is that USAID, which got a lot of flack because there was a lot of waste, but a lot of those programs are State Department programs. Why do we have a State Department? They do actually do a lot of good in the world. They really do.
What are you, Bono?
Yeah.
Why do we have a State Department? It's in tragedy and hope. They explain why.
Part of the reason you have a State Department.
But with our military, when we go in, like say Afghanistan, the Taliban, all that shit, who have we actually helped?
Well,
Vietnam?
Here, you want me to just skip ahead?
That's actually a great question.
Who do we help?
Then the question.
Oh, Vietnam beat us, and then I think they're fine now.
For all the heat Trump gets, the one thing
he's a puppet. Who cares?
The one thing I appreciate about Trump is I do think
he's
asked that question and came up snake eyes.
Wait, what?
Who have we helped? And I think there are a lot of people that go, every time we get involved in a regime change,
yeah, no shit,
like Venezuela,
Afghanistan,
Saudi
Arabia,
who voted for Trump to invade Venezuela?
Libya, how do you go in Libya?
All of that. You destabilize a region, you cause a major problem. So
here's how you know
they also don't want it.
Okay, I want you to understand.
Like Saudi Arabia is like, what are you doing?
Here's how I know.
Yeah.
To me,
Saudi Arabia was one saying to the United States and Israel, especially Israel, was saying, don't invade Iraq, invade Iran.
Yeah,
that's the issue. And then,
is it really?
But that was the idea. But I do think that you can make the argument. There were elements within the United States government that wanted to destabilize Iraq, not free Iraq, right?
Free it from what? The guy that we liked?
Yeah, for a long time.
Okay, dude, none of these, number one, here's a great one. This is one that America should fucking apologize big for. Gaddafi.
Yeah, I agree.
That was the richest country.
They're flourishing.
It was also, it's okay.
That's AC, don't worry about it.
I was afraid it was raining.
It was also a country that was fairly harmless too, certainly.
But they're also flourishing.
He was going to go off gold. He was going to go off the petrodollar.
That's also Hillary, right?
And had given up their nuclear program.
France too. What?
Had given up their nuclear program. They'd done a lot. And we destabilized the country and turned it into a hellhole.
And we fucked up 3 other countries around it.
Syria.
Yo, if you want to hear a funny number, go look up since AFRICOM's been helping out with the Islamo terror. The number is so crazy that you're going to think I made it up, but I swear to God, it's like up 30,000% since we got to Africa to help them with. They didn't, in fact, there was no such thing as that. Yeah. Most of the first terrorism was invented by, in the words of the great Dan Bongino, a certain Middle Eastern country. And it was a false flag. The King David something bombing.
Oh, that was when the Irgun.
Here's the plot. Ready? You know who invented the concentration camp, right? England, Sir Cecil Rhodes.
Yeah, that's right. During the Boer Wars in South Africa.
So when Woodrow Wilson, that fucking Klan-loving fuck, was the president and got us in World War I and ran on not doing it, which how Trump did. They always run on a thing, go fuck yourself when they get in. That's how it works. That's what would happen to you if you were the guy. You think, Brian, I'm sure they're all like, I'm going to do something. Maybe I'm going to get, I'm sure Zelensky, that dumb shit hack, thought he was going to go in. Yeah. He's probably all coked up. He's like, you know what? Maybe I'll do some good while I'm in. You're going to do as you're told, asshole, or you're going to fucking die. Yeah. And we only picked you out because we thought you would be good. If we knew you had your own ideas, can you imagine if you got really far, dude, in that? How Charlie Kirk you would get very quickly if you didn't go along with everything? Mm. Dude, Charlie Kirk, I used to trash that dude. I didn't realize the level of Truman Show that motherfucker was in. And when he really did try to be like, hey, this is weird, then he's dead because now he's more valuable, much like a musician or something.
As a martyr?
Yeah. And I mean, I don't think it's really working like that. I think people are...
Man, it got real quiet after Charlie Kirk. It didn't really spark much of a backlash, which I thought it would.
What?
There was a lot of talk after Charlie Kirk was assassinated that this is it. We're done with the left. We're done with this, and there was this divide.
Right, because that left-right thing, anybody who's and specifically I mean Tim Pool, what a piece of shit he is. If you're pushing left and right, you're either a paid shill or you're the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived.
I think
most people are paid shills.
Tim's more nuanced than that, actually.
This asshole, I just watched him talking about the Venezuela murders that Pete Hegseth is a puppet of some guy whose name ends in ick, by the way. Don't worry about Pete. The people, you notice the politicians getting handsomer and prettier, and the actors getting uglier. Do you see that?
No.
Yeah. Why is there an AOC? Why is there a Zohan Krav Magandi? Why?
Well, they're
all ex-rappers, and because that's Reagan.
They are actors.
Yeah, that's Reagan blew the door. But right, you're a good actor. That's what we need. In Back to the Future, they couldn't get over it when Doc Brown, he goes, the actor?
Well,
because it was unthinkable.
Let me pause you on that. I think the bottom line is politics. You're not doing shit in politics unless you have deep pockets secretly behind you, right?
Are you going to do what they want?
But you're going to do it. You're still not doing anything because you're going to have deep pockets because they're paying you to do what they want.
So the widow Adelson, who bailed Trump, so they get Trump on this fake bullshit court cases, none of which I knew the whole time were not going to go anywhere because they were all nonsense. Every single one of them was absolute nonsense.
Just bullshit. Yeah.
Okay. So what does he do when he gets in? Now you'd think he'd have cleaned up Comey immediately. You'd think he'd have cleaned up Comey's shitbag daughter, right? The one who presided over Diddy and Ghislaine's case. Yeah. And that's how he knew Diddy was going to get away with most of it. He also trafficked people to himself. Him and Epstein also trafficked people to themselves. Then Trump's like, why are you even talking about that? Well, I guess because there's a child trafficking network we've heard about nonstop. All your fucking documentaries are like, we all got molested on this thing you like. That's like how many documentaries? Like, remember your thing from your childhood? Yeah, everybody got raped. Yeah. Hey, remember Nickelodeon? Yeah, we all got raped. All of them? Yeah, all of them. Nobody's connecting it though, right? It's not an overall problem. Fucking Playboy. That you don't think Hugh Hefner was a goddamn Epstein? That's exactly what he was.
Yeah.
What is some guy's just cool and says, "Come fuck all my." Yeah. Hey, come over to my mansion and fuck all my girlfriends.
Dude, by the way, Hugh Hefner's
because he had a magazine.
Hugh Hefner was the guy who had that mansion. He had all his boys there.
Yeah, those tunnels are real.
And it was basically a brothel. It was a brothel,
but also
you could tunnel your way to fucking Raw Dog on Pig Night, which was Thursday. That's in Newsweek.
Yep.
It was called Pig Night?
Yeah, not bunnies, pigs. They test them so you didn't have to wear a condom.
Yep.
And then, this is from the Newsweek article.
Yeah.
Okay?
There was a lot
chicken and nurse outfit comes around while everybody's fucking.
Yeah.
This is where Cosby really got going, was in these parties. So the chick comes around just like a nurse and draws your blood while you're fucking. Wow. And it doesn't say why. So I'm looking it up and I find some gay, like a gay thing of like, like the knockout game or what, like you come harder, right? I'm sure that works, but also you're getting really important people's blood while they're in the middle of fucking. So just like when you hear about adrenochrome, dude, they use every part of the buffalo, dude. Your body is an antibody factory.
I don't think I think that's a rumor. I don't think you were having sex and somebody came in and took your blood.
Well, go look it up in Newsweek. You don't have to take my word for it. Go to your local library, have a quick jerk off, then go home and look it up.
But there's also murders at the Playboy Mansion.
Yo, the guy from Soul Train kidnapped two of the girls.
Look it up, Chin.
Yo, dude, everything that you think is good
a ton of murders
has betrayed you.
Ton of murders.
I know of 3 like legit murders. This is documented, B. In the Playboy Mansion, girls died.
Dude, how about the fucking Franklin? Oh, yo, they let Abercrombie go. They're letting Abercrombie go, dude, from Abercrombie and Fitch.
I mean, this is not.
Oh, yeah, Dorothy Stratton.
They were just Playboy bunnies.
You want to go? Oh, dude, will you put on? I can't plug this dude enough. It's Control Alt History, so it's CNTRL, like the button.
Not in the mansion.
Alt History. Yo, you know there's a fucking Erica Kirk.
Died.
Yo,
it's in the mansion. I've seen the whole
channel.
documentary. He just,
dude, hold up. Go. Okay, go down a little bit. Go to the clone thing. So, do you know there's an Erica Kirk from 1975 that was married to the governor of Florida? Look at 1975. There was a fucking Erica Kirk.
What does that mean now? What? So they had the same name. Do you think that's the same person? Because I'm going to freak out if you do. Oh, okay.
But this is in 77. So now, if you look at all the shit I look at, like UFO sightings, like especially in Brazil, people they met the Nordic aliens. You've heard all this bullshit before, right? It's all in the 70s. And in South America, especially. And they're very strange, the South American ones. But a lot of times they include these blonde Nordic aliens that are the good guy aliens. This bitch here on the right from 75, that Erica Kirk, she was from Brazil, but she was German. This is also the boys from Brazil. Remember the boys from Brazil?
But
you know what that's about?
Kurt, yes, I do, because I saw the movie. But wait, Kurt,
right,
okay. The boys from Brazil is about, they were trying to clone Hitler. But wait, I don't understand what, at the end of the day, you believe. What are you saying? At the end of the day, can you please tie it all up into what you think is actually going on in the world?
Okay.
Tell me what's going on.
Interdimensional trillionaires that have transhuman themselves into something fucked up and now they can't detransition. That's what. Interdimensional trillionaires they've hit the next level. If anybody ever hits the singularity, that means it has always happened. So that means somebody did already.
So
and that means these fuckers.
We're already in the Matrix, and they're
no, not me.
Okay, no.
See, I don't believe none of that prison shit.
I'm saying we are.
I'm saying a bunch of these fuckheads that are like, I'm going to live forever. Okay, dude, imagine.
So they've already got the technology to live forever.
You just asked me my speculation on what the thing is, and that's my speculation.
Yeah, but what is it? What do you mean interdimensional?
So the 33rd degree on the compass, there is no 33rd, so only 32 degrees. Okay, so Tracy Twyman, if you look her shit up, is great because she noticed that like the 33rd degree is like another angle. So Tomorrowland with George Clooney or John Galt's Island. These motherfuckers live in some fancy place, and even the ones you think are important don't necessarily get to go there. There's names you never heard of, like Von Merkenstein. So there is, you know them?
So there is a powerful, there's a powerful group of people on an island somewhere.
No, they're called not an island somewhere.
You're getting caught up on island.
Yo. Oh. Okay, just think in terms of bloodlines and family tree. That's really what's important. And the bloodline thing, if you think that sounds spooky, everybody in the world is obsessed with it. Why do we have any kings at all? Why do we have that still? Seriously, in the rational scientific countries have it too.
Yeah.
Why? Their blood divinely. So when you go, are there alien hybrids among it? There's a bunch of people that think they are hybrids with something better than you, like a demigod. They think that. They're all around you. I mean, dude, the Epstein thing, why did anybody let go of that at all? Trump goes, is anybody still talking about that? Yeah, lots of people, fuckface.
Everyone, dude.
The fuck yes, dude, everyone is talking about it. It's all I can think about.
Yeah, it's literally the number.
How would anyone move on from that and go on to, well, maybe he's fighting drug deals in Venezuela? Yeah. No, he's not. They want to steal their fucking shit. There's no drug smuggling from Venezuela. That's a lie. Oh, how about that Muslim that shot the 2 guardsmen? They let a radical Muslim in. That guy is a CIA asset, and I don't mean as in something I made up. I mean on the books.
He's an Afghani guy who worked.
He's an Afghan child soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did work for CIA.
Yeah.
Okay, Biden brought him here and Trump let him stay. They're both in on that. And why is he here? Because the CIA can activate these wind-up toys whenever the fuck they want. And not just them. I found out from other people, it's proprietary technology. So some corporations have their own wind-up Manchurian Candidate toys. BlackRock certainly has them. You saw Thomas Crooks, right? Oh, the furry that they're pinning the Charlie Kirk thing on. You know, the furry that didn't do it, that obviously didn't.
Yeah.
They're all hypnotized motherfucker. Dude, MK Monarch, I want to make it clear, that's been disclosed that was real. I couldn't believe it when I heard that. 2024.
And MK Monarch's what? I know MK.
That's
Ultra.
the real bad one, and that's how we got Britney Spears and Kanye and all your other favorites. Not you, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's how we got them. What do you think is Kanye's fault? His personal trainer threatened to have. Yeah. Do you have a personal trainer that had power of attorney over you?
Trying to put him in an insane asylum if he doesn't cooperate.
Oh, and he's from the CIA too. That's the other thing.
This is documented.
Pauly Pasternak.
His trainer.
He has a cooking show now.
Kanye West's
trainer.
Personal trainer.
If you don't get in line, I'm going to put you in the insane asylum. It's literally on record.
You don't remember any of this?
Well, I mean, I know actually one of his personal trainers.
Whose?
Kanye's.
Not Pauly Pasternak, right?
Not. There's a.
Don't hang out with him.
There's a main one that trains Kim and all them. Yeah.
And what's his name? Let's see this. A user is referring to claims made by rapper Kanye West and details provided by his former personal trainer. Harley Pasternak. West was hospitalized 2016 from Pasternak's home, and later West shared texts where Pasternak appeared to threaten to have him institutionalized. Well, he's probably saying, I'm going to put you in a... But I don't know if he has control over him.
Oh, here we go. They go, the shared screen sex of Pasternak, who is Jewish. So they're going to try to... Everything gets lumped into anti-Semitism. But that motherfucker is CIA. And Canadian version, they did... Yo, you know where adrenochrome was studied, right? Canada. That came from Canada, dude. And you know where they got it from? The Iroquois Indians. The Iroquois.
Let's take a little break here, dudes. All right. Can you just pipe down, Kurt, for a second?
All right. Pipe down.
Dude,
Pipe down.
I'm obsessed with Stop Box. If you own a handgun for self-defense, your storage likely fits into one of two frustrating categories. It's either locked away, where a bad guy comes, okay.
Yeah.
Good luck, dude. It's gonna take forever.
Or batteries because your fingerprint,
Oh, dude,
thing, which I had that, and I ran out of batteries.
it's too far away. Next thing you know, you're
Gotta have
held
your
down
keys.
by 5 guys, and you gotta do some weird stuff.
Gotta do some weird
Wish you had
stuff.
your gun, but it's
wish you
too
had-
far out of reach.
That's right.
Or
Stop
you leave
box.
it out like a weirdo, and anybody, Joe Schmo, can grab it. That's why Stop Box USA solved the
Well, they got
problem.
the Stop Box Pro.
Yes,
okay?
designed a groundbreaking solution, the Stop Box Pro. With a Stop Box Pro,
It's a push button locking system. Okay?
all mechanical.
Yep, it gives you fast, reliable access when every second matters,
Works
which it does.
every time,
all right?
no power needed.
No batteries. It's mechanical. That's
It's
the most
made in the
important thing.
US of A. Ever heard of it?
Yep.
And with the holidays coming up, there's never been a better time to upgrade your home security or give the gift of peace of mind. If you love somebody, give them this. Otherwise, you hate them. All right? So whether it's for your own nightstand, which is what me and B do, or a loved one who takes safety seriously, the Stop Box Pro delivers the perfect balance of protection and preparedness. We got you, man.
Holidays just got a little safer and a lot more affordable. For a limited time only, our listeners are getting a crazy deal. Now check this out. You get 10% off your entire order when you use Fighter at checkout. So go to Stop Box USA.
Dude, but you also, they're giving you
.com.
buy one, get one free.
What?
Yeah, dude, that's 10% off and a free Stop Box Pro when you use the code FIGHTER at stopboxusa.com. I'm sent to all my friends in LA.
I like it.
Martial cannibalism and blood drinking. Like the way they torture someone was brutal, but it's like a cannibal thinks they have your strength if they eat you and all that. But guess what? There's psychoactive substances. The whole reason we have medicine, all that snake imagery, the caduceus at the hospital. Yeah. Medicine got invented by having snakes bite people. Like how we make anti-venom now with a horse. That used to be with people, you do that. Then you harvest their fluids. Like they alchemically change it and produce antibodies. If you look up Jim Carrey talking on Adam didn't remember this. I don't know how he could ever forget this, but you ever see the clip of him and Norm and Jim Carrey, that lunatic, talking about the Christ secretion? It's fucking nuts, dude. Like Jim Carrey is like I'm guessing a Rosicrucian based on the weird shit he's talking about.
So what?
Did you ever see him
Here we
go
go.
hard in the paint against
What?
vaccines?
He was right. Well, he was right
Him and
on that
James Gray,
one.
and he got blackballed out of Hollywood for it.
Yo, do you know why anybody was ever vaccine hesitant? Do you know the story of where it came from? When they first invented the polio vaccine, it's not because vaccine was bad or the concept was bad. It was because the drug company that made it accidentally put live polio in the goddamn vaccine. So 30,000 kids got fucking polio. So it made people hesitant because they didn't trust the fucking drug company. And you know, when I read that, this is the worst part of this whole story. The person writing this was writing it because Trump was in office and doing Operation Warp Speed, and he didn't like Trump. So he brought up this true story to go, not so fast, Trump. You can't just rush a vaccine. And then wouldn't you know it, Biden got in, and it was great to do that.
Yep.
And I don't know what morons out there didn't notice that, but I noticed it. It was fucking crazy.
Yep.
Anyway, here's Jim Carrey. Speaking of crazy,
The top
what?
one?
There's 33 vertebrae in your spine. There's 33 years in the life of Jesus. There is a substance or liquid that comes from your medulla. This substance comes from your medulla, makes the trip down your spine to your sacrum, which is the Christ coming down into human form. And if you don't squander that essence, that sexual essence, it ascends again and goes back to heaven.
I have to crucify my sperm.
It's also the story of Santa Claus. Why he comes down the chimney is because this juice or this whatever substance actually passes what's called the claustrum.
He could have
which is
used
where they got
anything.
Santa Claus.
Who puts this music behind it?
It goes down the chimney and back up the chimney.
You're Adam.
There's 33.
Yeah.
So you hear the 33, 33,
Yeah.
33.
That's
Hear
an
that?
old Kundalini thing too. Like,
Well,
about-
they're all connected, but that's he's probably a fucking Rosicrucian. Austin is lousy with those motherfuckers.
What's that?
What is it?
It's a fucking wizard school, like all of them. I'm sorry to tell you. Here's what I was holding back from you, Brian. I didn't want to tell you this, okay?
Pause.
You know, you're like, oh, like imagine they take you to the underground base, like a fake, like,
Yeah.
like we're going to show you, nobody can know about this. And then they go, Brian, this is Professor Bimble Boar from Wizard Gay School. And the secret is that, you know Harry Potter, that gay shit? That's that's the secret.
Real, yeah.
The whole thing is Harry Potter shit. And don't tell anyone.
You believe in magic?
It don't matter what I believe. I'm a poor man. What matters is the people who are important, what they believe. And what they believe in is blood sacrifice at all times, mass blood sacrifice. That's what all those wars are. What was Iraq? What was that for? Yo, why? You don't think we've beaten Hitler's score of innocent people killing by now?
So let me ask.
We have.
Yeah, but let me ask you this: where do you place arrogance, incompetence, hubris?
Those are
miscalculation.
it's about like mid pyramid. Here's the main part, though, dude. It's all done.
People think they know more than they do. and
So
they
you remember
don't.
MK Ultra? We always hear about it, right?
Yeah.
You know it can yeah.
Okay, and then you talk about it was with LSD. And you remember you see Jacob's Ladder?
Yep.
Because that kind of connects to this. Because Jacob's
movie.
Ladder is your
Great
spine.
movie. You ever see that
Everything's an
Great.
allegory for drinking jizz
Such
for
a
some
good
reason.
movie.
Anyway, Jacob's Ladder is about the Edgewood Arsenal experiments. You know what they fucking did to people there, the soldiers? Benadryl, that pink fucking allergy pill that people take the shittiest trips ever on to see the Hat Man. You've heard of that shit?
No.
So Benadryl, the allergy medicine, if you take a lot of it, there's some horrible trip where you see like spiders and it's all negative. And if you go on Erowid Drug Vault, back in the day, you would go on Erowid Drug Vault to find out people's experiences with drugs, right? And they would have all these and the people would be doing it, and everybody would be like, "Stop doing it!" But the Hat Man is a thing that you might have heard of in like, I don't know, Bigfoot channel circles, right? That's from people taking Benadryl. It's the worst. I don't know why you would do it. I mean, I have no idea. There's so many other things you could huff fucking keyboard cleaner before that. It's so bad. They fucking tested a chemical, which was that Benadryl chemical. Basically, these soldiers peaked on a Benadryl trip for 2 weeks straight at the peak from a distilled thing. And that's what Jacob's Ladder was about with all that vibrating head shit.
Unbelievable fucking movie.
Yeah, that's real. That's Frank Zappa's dad worked there and did that.
Amazing, scary movie.
Oh, all the bands from the 60s, all their dads,
All of them. The Doors, Jim Morrison's dad,
all of them worked for Navy Intel.
Beach Boys. All
Hey, do you know Pastor McCoy, the father of the guy that when Charlie Kirk took a phone call and walked off into the sunset? And then his dad, Pastor Rob from whatever despicable, not a real church he's from, goes, "No, my son was covered in blood." No, he wasn't. It's a complete lie. Their dad was a naval intel officer with psychological warfare. And that's why the bullshit Christianity. Remember Hal Lindsey? Do you remember him? Like, there's a great movie called The Megiddo Code Part 2 with Michael York as the Antichrist. It's actually great. Michael Biehn from Aliens is the fucking Johnny Ringo from, what's the fucking good movie with Val Kilmer? The guy who played Johnny Ringo.
Oh, Heat?
No, not
Tombstone.
Tombstone, yeah. He plays the president, the good guy president, and Michael York is the Antichrist. And it's written by Hal Lindsey, who was like the biggest, especially if a guy was a veteran, like a Marine, and was a born-again Christian, they liked Hal Lindsey. And Hal Lindsey was one of these fucking Christian Zionist motherfuckers. Because all of our shit, basically in those wizard schools like Rosicrucians, or the OTO, you ever hear that, the Aleister Crowley one?
No.
You heard of Aleister Crowley.
Yep.
L. Ron Hubbard was one of his fucking acolytes, right? Before he founded Scientology.
Yeah.
Okay. So your final fucking initiation is to invent a religion and that shit and all them wizardy bullshit things. It's your like class project at Harry Potter schools to invent a religion. So I was Jehovah's Witness. Charles Russell came up with that one. I had Blair White, you might have seen on channels and shit. Blair White's real name is Blair Russell. Came on Dirt with Kurt and explained it. It's fucking crazy. Her family invented Jehovah's Witnesses.
What?
Yeah, her family is Rosicrucian. You know, when Blair was born a boy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't even know how much this is cool to say because it's so fucking crazy.
Jeez.
But that L. Ron Hubbard, he invented Scientology after. But his son, go look up his son, what his son said. His son said, my dad is a Satanist. He thinks he is Satan. And people act like that kid was lying. They go, but his son's also a liar. No, I don't think he's lying. I think L. Ron, dude, they deliberate. Oh, Mormons, Seventh-day Adventists. They all come out of Albany in 18 whatever, which is like the tech sector of goofball religions at the time.
What do you think? Like you follow this stuff and you go through these. Like you're so deep in the weeds with this stuff. But
How could you not be?
well,
It's so
because it seems like things aren't that bad.
Well, it'll get to you. Whatever they do to other people, they're going to do it to you. Everyone should rest assured, whatever crime you heard we might have done in another country, they're going to do it to you. You should, everybody who had their house burned down that thought they were in the club, but it turns out you're not. You put it together yet? People that go to Bohemian Grove had their shit burned down and nobody helped them. So you're not in the club, motherfuckers. It's a scam. It's a rug pull.
It's like crypto.
It's a fucking rug pull.
It's like crypto.
So let's go. Let's
You think
give us
you're in on
some
it.
current events.
This is a cryptocracy is a good way to put it. And I got that. Oh, I brought this book. Get this book, dude. I just got it. Michael Hoffman, Twilight Language. So,
That's it.
yeah, it's all like, you know, people go, oh, is like Taylor Swift a psyop, right? You've heard that? And you like roll your eyes or you say something. Dude, the whole thing is, the whole thing, it's not just Taylor fucking Swift. She's one of many.
Who's running the PSYOP? Who's that smart?
Dude, there are fucking... Why do you think there's such a thing as a secret society? Why do you think there's such a thing? Why is there a mafia?
But I don't know. But why would you have a PSYOP? Why would? What is the point of running a PSYOP on all
It's called
those people?
you change reality itself.
But why? What's the point?
So you can be God. That's the perennial theme of every goddamn... Dude, go look at the Greek gods, right? You know how we do the...
But there are people that can write songs that young people love. And they're really good at doing that.
Yeah, and they'll be appropriated. They will be absorbed into the thing.
They catch fire.
They will be absorbed or killed. And they will be absorbed or killed. And they will be absorbed.
Who? Taylor Swift will be absorbed where?
No, you're going to go along or you're going to fucking... Oh, let me show you a good picture. Dude, this is actually... Okay. So there's a channel, Gnostic Informant. This dude, Neil, who's a good dude that I had on my channel. And he knows... So he sent me a picture. It's a picture of Pan. You know the god Pan?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucked it up. Sorry. So when he showed me this statue, and you might have seen this. I had not seen it, this statue. I forget who sculpted it. Hold on. Motherfucker, why are you doing this to me?
Pan usually has a huge cock.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Is there a way I could give it to you to put on the TV?
Yeah, can you airdrop to my phone? Oh, you have my number now, right?
Yeah.
I sent it to you.
Okay, I want you to tell me if it reminds you of something, because here's what the Twilight language is. It comes from India, the original word, and it's the neurolinguistic programming, speaking to your subconscious. So think of like Elvis or JFK or anybody with king kill. There's like a thing there that subconsciously gets programmed and they make sure to do. Charlie Kirk was a message to the masses. If you watch the videotapes, there's 5 separate things that could be how he got killed.
Not everything.
Wait.
Is
The goal?
programmed, though, Kurt.
What?
Not
No, everything is. Yes, know everything. No, everything.
No.
Oh, wait. Yeah, but well,
there's not somebody who's programming the fact that comedy took off with podcasts. That
okay. The reason it won't
technology continues to grow.
but they'll catch up.
People.
There it is. Oh, dude, back one.
Damn.
You had it. I'm
There's
sorry.
a cock on him.
So that top corner on the left, Pan God Wikipedia picture right there.
This one here?
Can you make that big? I want to show you something. Look at this. Now,
Oh.
does that remind you of anything?
No.
It reminds me
and
of
Brian.
P. Diddy and Bieber in front of the Lamborghini.
Oh, where he has his hand over him?
I mean,
So look at the boy Addis. So if the myth of Addis is
but that would like
he's a castrati that's used.
But wait, what are you saying? Like that? That's you're drawing these like you're drawing.
I'm saying
these,
the cult
no,
that
you're drawing these conclusions and these lines. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, dude!
Like
literally.
wait, there's a statue.
Oh, look at that one. That's good with the jean jackets.
Okay, so what are you saying?
You see that, dude?
So what are you saying that?
I'm saying it's a repeating pattern. There's nothing new under the sun. But click on, dude, see that where Diddy's got his arm around Bieber right there? That's the closest one I found yet, actually.
Okay.
Yo.
What is that supposed to say?
So Pan is the god of just fucking anything. Okay? And he's like also a music producer in a way in mythology. Addis, this poor kid, is, and there's a lot of these figures in mythology.
Let's take a little break here because listen, the Octagon isn't just in Las Vegas anymore. It's right in your hands with DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. Get ready because when Merab and Jan face off again for the second time at UFC 323, every punch, every takedown, every finish, it all has the potential to pay off in real time. New customers bet $5, and if your bet wins, you instantly get paid $200 in bonus bets. And hey, Missouri, the wait's over. You're up. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me State, Missouri. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the promo code FIGHTER. That's code FIGHTER. Turn $5 buckaroos into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
But he first had some creepy hermaphrodite uncle that was like taking advantage of him. Then he gets passed around. Then his mother, Kybelle, put in Cybelle. Because this is a creepy one.
CYBBLLE?
Yeah, the Queen of Heaven. Now, the Queen of Heaven is a title, really. So a lot of goddesses could be that, like Ishtar and whatever. But Kybelle, they brought this into Rome at some point, Kybelle worship. And there's a stone statue of her with two like lions. It looks like a fat feminist cat lady is what it looks like. Looks like a dick-eating.
Okay. And?
Is it this one?
Oh, yeah, that one. So look, now I want you to think about the internet and about the last 10 years. See the two, those are supposed to be lions, but I say they're cats. And some people call this the devouring mother. To adherents of Kybelle, basically they were losing to Hannibal, the Romans. And somebody, I think Syria is where this was coming out of, I could be wrong. And they go, you got to bring back Kybelle worship. And so they did. And Kybelle worship involved dudes cutting off their dick, their fucking balls and dick, and women cutting off their tits in an orgiastic frenzy. And then they would become priestesses, and or they call it Galley of Kybele or Kybelle.
Well, there's no doubt that history repeats itself in one way, form or another.
But that's a specific kind of cult worship. Now that Kybelle bullshit, you can bet your ass that connects to Mary worship. Which, by the way, Pope Leo just said, "Stop worshiping Mary, you dirty Catholics."
This looks interesting, man.
Oh yeah, so this is about Twilight language. This dude, Michael Hoffman, is the shit. I'm gonna have him on my show.
Let's go to some current events to see what Kurt has to say about that.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Sure. Kurt, do you like pro wrestling by chance?
I know about it. What do
Okay.
you mean, do I like it? I still don't understand what Vince McMahon did on that woman's head. What do you call that? A Canadian top hat?
I don't know. But this is Paul Heyman moving through the crowds at WWE Survivor Series.
Who's Paul Heyman?
He was like a promoter figure. He was with Brock Lesnar. before, I think.
Manager, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, Pauly Heyman. Wasn't he the manager of Undertaker?
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
So check this out.
You know Mean Gene hit on my girlfriend years ago?
He's escorting Jake Paul. Or
After
Logan Paul
Survivor Series went off air?
So some people are saying that's just too much for a little kid to be pushed like that.
Yeah, especially a young.
It's good for him to learn now.
Well, that guy, Paul,
Yeah, it's only get worse, bud.
Hey, it's better you learn now, kid, because some kids learn in a really bad way, you
Yeah.
know, not being pushed out of the way. Let's put it.
well, that kid learned not to grab a grown man maybe and get in his face, but that's
Okay.
He's just excited. He's trying to get to Logan Paul. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yo, you know about
Oh, that was what
you've heard of Franklin scandal, I'm sure, right?
You know that.
Franklin scandal,
no.
like Boys Town and all that shit.
Yeah.
And Larry King, not Larry King, the guy from CNN, Larry King, the black guy, they ran a boy trafficking ring to Republicans in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know who was named in it by Paul Bonacci, and I believe him? Hunter S. Thompson. Hunter S. fucking Thompson. You know any real rich people and their fucked up stories of their childhood that they act like are normal and they have to take pills to even their mood out because they grew up in the most fucked up way you ever fucking heard? That's all of them, dude. It's not Satanism. It's Luciferianism is not Satanism. It's different. It's not, you know, you've heard of Lucius Trust? That's the UN religion.
Yeah.
In the UN, they have a temple. It's
I
from
don't know
the.
any of this, dude.
Okay, so they used to call it the Lucifer Trust, but people got
I
mad.
mean, like,
Hey, this guy.
you spend
Hey,
so much
Kurt,
time.
This guy.
You spend so much time like going down these rabbit holes. This is like Tripoli too. I
literally just I read when I shit.
Do you and what kind of conversation do you and Sam Tripoli have? It must be nuts.
Oh, we have a show called Kurt and Sam Experiment we do on the side.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
how the fuck do you guys not have a?
We invented a new, we got a side one. And
How long
then
you
me
been
and
doing it?
Duncan got one coming. So me and Sam will do Kurt and Sam Experiment every so
Love
often for
it.
pay content. I haven't charged mine yet, but
You and
it's
Duncan
fun.
do one too.
Have you ever spent any time in
On
Washington?
your mom's house, we're doing one.
Have you ever spent any time
I
in
love
Washington D.C. or talked to current CIA
Yes.
people?
And it's a waste of time.
No, I talk to all kind of people. No, it's not. It's all, I talk to all
But
kind
I mean,
of
have
people.
you ever talked to people who are actually in the CIA?
Oh my, yes.
Yeah, most of
I
them will
family
tell
in
you.
it.
Most of them
I
will tell
family
you
in
that
it.
it's.
So is Brian.
You do?
Yeah.
Most of them will tell you it's pretty. It's a giant bureaucracy, and it's
That's
not
why is it like that? So that they don't know what's going on.
Boom. It's designed that way, Brian.
or it's a giant bureaucracy that doesn't do that miscalculates a lot.
That's what they want you to
Like in
think.
these forever wars.
No, but okay.
Oh,
So
God damn it.
if you read Tragedy and Hope, it'll
God
explain this.
damn it.
It'll explain the
Forget
idea.
tragedy and hope. I'm talking about like people who are actually.
You don't understand how important this book is. You don't understand. And also, I didn't read it. I want to
Who
make that
wrote
clear.
it? Who wrote it?
Carol Quigley, who
Who
was
is this?
a very respected Georgetown University polymath who was the mentor of Bill Clinton. Now, this is the important part of the book. The dude wrote the book not to expose any of this. He was like, this is great. A one world government, finally. They let him know the history and genealogy, all the people in charge. Nothing supernatural is in this book. It's really boring, except for Cecil Rhodes. You might have heard of him. That motherfucker started a secret society based on the Illuminati and the Freemasons and the Jesuits. And the Boer War with the first concentration camps that England invented. It's in The King's Man, if you ever saw that. They depict it in the very beginning. In The King's Man prequel to The Kingsman. And so he invented a thing called Cecil Rhodes Round Tables. That's how he got drawn in World War I, because Woodrow Wilson was a puppet of one of these people. H.G. Wells was part of it. Yo,
I'm so lost.
look, you know who H.G. Wells is?
Yeah.
So there's a movie called Things to Come from H.G. Wells. It's about a techno-fascist future, but keep in mind, it's like, this is awesome. It's not saying it's bad. It's not a
You're
warning.
saying that the movement of all this is ultimately evil, neutral, or good?
Do you need me to tell you if it's evil? Like how?
Well,
let me
so
ask you
if
this:
it's
does a
evil-
good thing kill
but
this many
Kurt,
people?
If it's evil, why do all of us? Why are we getting closer to curing a lot of diseases? People don't.
Are you?
They're not
Boy.
starving.
Oh boy.
We're not
Listen,
starving.
I gotta tell you, I'm
real.
Okay, so that's cool, but if you had to do, first of all, a lot of those miracle cures came directly from Nazi experiments on humans.
Facts.
That's where a lot of them came from. We overlook it. Bayer is IG Farben, right?
We've made a lot of progress since.
But
World War II.
my question is this: what's all this we shit? I didn't have nothing to do with none of that, so don't implicate me.
You don't
United
put us
States,
in it,
United States has been
motherfucker.
an innovator in medical technologies. And,
Well,
and
war is an
therapies.
innovative thing, right?
No,
and a
I'm
lot of
saying after the war.
but that's the stimulate, and that's how you build a block that makes a thing. But on the other hand,
I'm saying that most Americans at least there's an equality of consumption, at least. I mean, so in other
There
words,
is not.
So you
There's
but
not.
most Americans get
Most homeless, you've never even seen them because they're not the crazies. You're seeing the crazies.
Yeah, there's a lot
But
of them.
No,
most
there's
of the
a-
homeless have jobs, dude.
Yeah.
They have jobs.
Yeah. There's
Do you understand?
there's economic disparity, but I'm just trying to say.
Well, that's kind of, wait. But that's not like a sprinkle on the cupcake. That's a massive issue.
Yeah, don't just
and it's way worse.
buy that. Am I right?
I didn't even think I was going to enjoy ganging up on you with Brendan this much, but I have to say,
But I'm saying
it's been the best part of the whole podcast.
I'm saying.
I never thought I'd want to gang up on the kid like this.
Yeah, I know, dude.
No, it's the best. I like it. I like that's
Yeah,
what
how
we
can
do.
you not?
That's what we because
That's a 4 o'clock pod, dude.
Kurt, as Brendan knows, I've had these conversations with Sam Tripoli and Eddie Bravo, both whom I love, but I don't buy any of this because
Even now,
Well,
not even
okay.
a little
No.
bit. But this is a guy.
Buy
that
what?
I don't think
I'm
anybody-
telling you history,
I
not
don't
anything.
think anybody's that
Kurt,
organized.
just-
and I don't think anybody has that much power
and that's he's the problem.
Then why do you vote or do
impossible.
anything?
He's the yeah.
because I think at the end
He's
of the
the problem.
day.
Okay,
the
let's get off this
problem-
topic and I'll
most of the
explain it a
problems
better
can
way.
Most of the problems can be chalked up to,
Incompetency. Dumb.
just over bloated bureaucracy,
They got
incompetency,
'em.
bad
They got 'em.
ideas.
They got 'em.
Dude,
Bad
you
idea.
don't
You're
have
done.
to look.
You're
Look.
done.
Look. Here's my favorite thing.
We got him.
Because back
You're
when
part of the problem.
back when Iraq happened and I was like, and people would say, rightly so, this is and also I didn't even know there was a third building called Building 7 when I was telling people to shut up about Building 7.
Yeah.
I thought there was just the 2 buildings. I didn't even bother to look into it because I didn't want to. Why? Because we're all traumatized.
Yep.
And so it took me, like, I don't, you got to argue with nobody, dude. You let time work on you, motherfucker. See how it turns out.
Who do you? You
know a tree by its fruit.
So why do you think you're the only one? Like my only
Well,
thing
who,
is
me? Wait, the only one who what?
No,
man, that's
a lot of
offensive.
that
Who's drinking
that
claws
yourself-
on this pod? That's
offensive. I don't
Conspiracy
know.
people.
You brought a smoking pipe?
Too early?
What do you mean the only one?
The only guy with a pipe and sunglasses?
Conspiracy theory people.
I'm not a conspiracy. Yo,
No,
we
no,
didn't really get into
whoa! You dropped that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse.
I only told you history. I didn't tell you conspiracies.
You're looking for the truth.
Why not?
You're always looking for the truth, right? We all are.
Well, I was
But
looking for a
think there
comedy
are-
thing.
But I'm just saying there are a lot of people that are also looking for the truth, right? Historians, journalists, politicians.
Well,
it's
you're
not-
looking for what you're paid to look for, number one. So
No, they're compromised.
I have no credibility.
Because there's money behind it.
Yeah,
it's all funded.
The money. So all the
not all
physicists, you know.
Oh my god!
It's not all funded. It's not all funded.
Okay,
There are people
listen.
that are looking for the truth
Without
too,
getting paid?
right?
Sure, I meet them all the time.
Who?
Like Lawrence Wright, who wrote the book The Looming Tower.
Who?
He's at Pulitzer Prize.
We're talking big shit here, dude.
Wait,
You're talking
but
about an
did
author.
he say something different from me?
Yeah.
What did he
But I'm
say?
saying-
Is he
I'm
the guy
saying-
that wrote the Scientology thing?
No. Yes. Going Clear, and he wrote the Looming
Okay,
Tower
so
about
that's good.
9/11, about 9/11.
So here,
And
let
it
me-
traces the lineage. It traces the Muslim Brotherhood. It traces Al Qaeda, its roots, and things like that.
What are the roots? Because they're America and Israel. That's what the roots are. And in fact, Big New Brzezinski is a big part of it.
It's not just American and Israel, right? So
Pakistan,
a lot
England.
a lot of life, and a lot of these forces are moved because of this. Really simple.
I'm gonna do a
really
solid
simple.
after
Really
this.
simple. Human beings have different ideas of how the world should work, and human beings also
No, they
get
don't.
captured
I don't
by.
know.
Human beings get captured by different ideas, philosophies.
No, I don't.
And mythologies. So somebody who is Islamic, who grew up in that, has a different idea of God's revelation. Than
Sharia
a Mormon,
law, you
than
call
a
it.
Mormon, than a Christian, than a Catholic, than a Buddhist, whatever it might be. You're going to have clashing of ideas, just like you have.
Right, that's
in
how you
this
control
room,
people.
But
That's
just
how you
like you have
control
in
them.
this room. In this room or any barbershop, you'll have different points of
I don't
view
have
on
hair anymore,
sports.
you son of a
You'll have
bitch.
people with different
I'm
ideas on
bald.
sports.
You know I'm
different
bald.
Ideas on politics, economics, and everything.
Why would I go to a barbershop?
But every elite room, whether it's the war room in the White House, everybody has different opinions and they argue all the time. What I'm saying is that
But are they all different agendas? B?
Countries, yes, exactly.
I don't
That
know
make
what you're
money?
saying.
No, it's not.
I haven't
it's not-
disagreed
it's
with
also
anything you've
ideology.
said.
It's also ideology. So what I'm saying is that the world is a smorgasbord of different ideas
Okay.
and philosophies that are constantly fighting and competing with each other.
Right?
Yeah.
So you are saying that there's one group that's controlling all of it, and you're dead wrong as far as I'm concerned, because that would be impossible.
Well, control. Okay. Wait.
Like when people say that
No
the
conspiracies.
oil is controlled by
Zero.
no, oil is a commodity
He
that's
thinks JFK.
traded on the fucking massive open international market.
No, dude, oil.
And it
Okay,
tends to
wait,
do
stop.
this.
Listen, any of your friends in the DOD will tell you energy is Department of Defense shit. And no, as a matter of fact, no, it's not just free like that. And AI is not going to be. Mark Andreessen, who I think is a scumbag liar, will tell you. No, they want to have like 3 businesses that do it, and that's it that they control.
Yep.
We have Chinese state capitalism. We do not have capitalism here.
That's true.
Okay, so it's controlled. You just admitted it's controlled.
Yeah.
Now, how do you control it? Well, you need a timeless structure, like a pyramid structure, if you will. And that's why it's called a pyramid scheme. And that's what we are. Now, the way that Cecil Rhodes, the famous pederast from England, who actually, you know, De Beers, everybody hates them, the diamond company, he bought their name. That's him. That piece of shit is the guy who created the new, he called it circles within circles. And so the idea is we're all Freemasons, right? But like I could tell Brandon's down as shit, so we have a little secret inner. Or Nexium did it. Nexium had the outer order, and then they had the executive branch where you suck the guy's dick.
Yeah,
right.
There's circles within the circles.
Here's how I found the shit. You want to know how I found this? I was like looking up UFO shit for a joke about the tall whites. This is not my joke. This is from Gino from Y-Files. You know, I think he does the goldfish. He called it, the tall white sounds like a losing basketball team, which is a fucking great joke. And I was looking, and it sums it up too, because when I first heard about the tall whites, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I was looking up, and it's making me laugh because the parallels to certain things were so funny. And as I looked into it, you'll find a bizarre overlap with UFO shit and satanic ritual abuse, which you wouldn't expect to be there. But then you see there's these parallel experiences.
You believe in UFOs?
Well, things that aren't identified? Yeah.
No,
I know. I know.
I'm saying you think the government has information on extraterrestrial.
Their tech is always 40 to 60 years ahead of yours. So,
100%.
for example,
100%, bro.
you ever see the picture of the chick on a cell phone in the 30s? And people think it's a time traveler. It's not. Bell Labs had that technology in the 30s. It's just it's very expensive.
No. When it just comes to the masses.
Yo, this is not
Right.
dude, ask your friends that you think are smarter than me. They're going to agree with me. This is not even a debatable thing. They're always 40 to 60 years ahead.
Yes. They're
Always, before the public.
They had laptops in the 70s.
DARPA and ARPA definitely has a technology. And one of the reasons that they keep it secret is number one, there's not an infrastructure for it. Number
that's
two,
what they're worried about.
Number two.
Yeah, this country worries about that.
Well,
yeah.
no, one of the other issues that ARPA and DARPA has problems. What industry do you give it to when you have competing American industries? So sometimes you.
Oh, there it is. The very first one on the top left. What industry to give it to? I thought the hand of the market, because no one's controlling it, would work. You mean they control it and decide? I know. Isn't that weird?
It's not a.
Where's it? Yeah, see, she's on a cell phone.
She's on a cell phone in the middle.
It's not
A cell. That's
proof.
Wait, no, that's a real thing that happened, though. I'm not making that up.
You can show Brian whatever you want. He's not
So,
going to buy it, Kurt.
but
You're
wait-
literally wasting your time.
But well, hold on. No,
It's
I
so
couldn't possibly be.
unfortunate.
So I'm telling you, the fake thing some people said was this was some time travel thing, which it's not. What it is Bell Labs had created this technology back then.
Mm-hmm.
Is this from, what is this from? Alex
1938.
Jones? Who is it you don't believe that you think this is from?
You think that's a fake picture, B?
Yeah, I don't think there were cell phones back
Motherfucker.
then. And she's not on a cell phone.
Dude, this is one of the wildest things I've ever
love how you
I'm telling
experienced.
you, you're wasting your time, Bubba. You're wasting your time.
But this is from a news thing that
Let
is
me see.
real.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's keep reading it, please.
Was you at CIA? I have said.
No, that has nothing to do
Were
with
you in any
Actually,
special
yeah.
programs?
That has nothing to do
I
with
was
it.
in Gate.
People that give the CIA all this power, it's like
Well, it's called the
No.
Central Intelligence Agency because that means
No.
all the intelligence goes to them. Maybe they're lying about not being central, but it's in their name, Central Intelligence.
CIA. I love it. No, everybody who talks about this has not ever been in the CIA.
Well,
Everybody's
I've only
it's
seen-
everybody's experts on vaccines, but they've never taken they don't know the first thing about vaccinology or immunology, but everybody has these
But
opinions.
because they've taken them.
like our
Well, so they might have been injured too. That happens a lot.
Correct. Like my
Some people, like Jimmy, was rabid pro-vaccine, stopped talking to his brother who got a haircut during the pandemic because he got a haircut.
wow.
Then he got injured by his fucking shots.
Yeah.
So the beauty of America is you don't have to give a shit till it hurts you personally.
Facts.
And it's gonna.
Yep.
And here's the good news. Well, it's not good news. I don't want it to hurt you. I'd like you to be the kid forever. Myself, I love the kid.
stay young.
Yeah, stay gold, pony boy.
I mean, but like, so you like the problem is that the only thing is like when you're you're
You're a CIA kid?
So Kurt, no, I'm
Oh.
not. Kurt, like here's the thing, you are a guy who doesn't believe a lot, right?
I
But
believe
you'll,
craziness.
you don't believe a lot. But then you'll see a picture like
I
that.
think
and you're
dragons
like,
are real.
No, wait, you don't believe a lot, but then you'll see a picture like that and you just all in on that picture. It's like, how do you decide what to believe in and what not to believe in.
Well, I mean, you could
do understand what I'm
I
saying?
take long shifts.
But wait. You'll point to you've cited movies, YouTube videos, and obscure books. You believe them, but you don't believe this other narrative.
But what's the other
who's
narrative?
the other narrative?
From the
From who?
mainstream?
From the people that...
What?
The other narrative,
CNN?
Brendan, the other narrative is what a lot of
No, I do believe it.
and scientists actually... So we have let me just give you guys an example.
Okay.
Do you ever wonder why,
This is the best episode of this show I think you've ever done.
How do we get this technology? Guys, take a little break because this podcast is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Aggressive. Let's take another little break here from just chatting with Kurt, man. When we are chatting. This episode of The Fire Kid is brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm there on a weekly basis. There's no better place to get just the random stuff you need to complete your project. I'm doing this high Ram manifold intake on my 392 V8 Jeep. They have everything I need. They have in stock. They even had paint that's protected against high heat so that it doesn't change colors. I painted it gold. I'll post pictures of it. Damn. Listen, O'Reilly Auto Parts is your one-stop shop for everything you need. So whether you're a car rookie or a pro, you'll find the employees at O'Reilly Auto Parts are knowledgeable, helpful, best of all, super friendly. I harass them all the time. They're awesome. They never get sick of me. Professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts are your one-stop shop for all things auto do-it-yourself. You can find what you need in-store or online, but they always have it in-store. I'm telling you, man. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today. Visit them at O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. O'Reilly.
We didn't just get this. This is a big deal.
China made it.
But no.
The China man.
American technology, dude.
Yeah, from
Cupertino
yes.
with a bunch of computer guys who are American. Microsoft, the tech industry, all of us benefit from with this, from being able to talk in a podcast and spread information without having to rely. We have atomized information.
I like having stuff.
The personal computer, where we said was going to enslave us, freed us.
I can't sleep unless I have headphones on.
I'm saying that,
From the TV,
there's so much that works. There's so much that works. The water that comes out of our taps that our kids drink is not killing us.
No,
it's actually not poisonous.
Fluoride.
No, it's
100%.
not. No, it's not.
Yo, dude.
Because we don't show me the bodies, dude. Where are the bodies from Florida?
It's not, the bodies are 2 IQ points on average.
Don't get cavities. I grew up overseas when we didn't have Florida water. You couldn't even drink it because you got sick and everybody had cavities. Which is why my mouth is full of fucking all over the world. Which is why my fucking teeth.
Do I got to walk you through the 5 stages of grief right now?
I'm telling you,
because you found out everything's a lie.
There's so much that works about this country.
Okay, but who's complaining about that? I only complain about the stuff I don't like.
You keep saying that they're coming for us, that there's all this, there's this big conspiracy, and I keep looking for what, other than the fact
you sound like you're in a boy band and you didn't realize the contract was bad until
just now. Saying, man, you got to figure.
Did you sleep over the blimp guy's house?
The food chain. The supply chain works. But this works. Why does
they sabotage it during the pandemic?
We're slaves to that. It does work. We're all slaves to the phone.
They don't want it to work anymore. They're trying to break it.
I know I can go to a doctor and cure it. Why? How come that works? But then you're saying that we're being
well, you have money also that helps.
I think both are true.
No, they're not true.
Oh, I disagree.
No, they're not true.
Dude, even if you have insurance, by the way,
both are true. What do you mean by that?
Let's be clear what we're saying.
Explain.
So I think pharmaceutical companies, help a ton of people.
Okay.
Also hurt a lot of people.
So pharmaceutical
companies. What if they had some oversight? I mean, I don't want to be radical here, but what if you could look at their data?
Yes.
And they didn't get to keep it secret like the Kennedy assassination.
Pharmaceutical companies do save a lot of lives, and they also have shitty business practices that are unethical.
Do you know what you just explained?
Insurance companies. Insurance companies help people.
Brian,
they also fuck a lot of people.
Okay, you just explained.
But that's the nature of a beast.
Okay,
right?
So I'm starting a new podcast called "Can You Hear Yourself?" Okay.
Yeah.
The nature of a beast, and you just described they do good, but they also do bad. So you just illustrated for me without me saying it. That's what Luciferianism is. I hold the good. So that Baphomet, where one's like this and one's like this.
Oh wait, Kurt,
I hold the good and evil. I'm above good and evil.
Isn't that a function of like just the nature of life. So like
Yes,
everything in
you
life,
live
there's
on
an
a
upside,
Luciferian planet,
there's-
certainly.
But everything in life, there's a trade-off. Like there's an upside, right? There's an upside to vaccines.
You can't traffic my kids if I
there's
have
an
them.
upside to
I draw the line.
vaccines, but we also know that people suffer from vaccine injury. We always dealing with these.
How about if I
trade-offs.
could sue them if I get injured and you made me take
Isn't
it
that
or I
weird
lose my
thing?
job?
They
made a mandate.
I know that there was a very specific.
You think
reason
that's
for that.
okay?
I don't know if it was okay because I'm not going to get. I don't know enough about it.
It
but-
wasn't okay. Let me fill that
No,
part
no,
out.
but what I'm saying is that the idea behind
It's
it, and there's
absolutely not
blowback.
okay.
The idea behind that was if you can get sued, they won't innovate. That's all it was, right?
That's not true.
I'm just saying that was the idea.
The idea was from an
Whether-
evil person who made up an evil idea.
or just somebody who didn't think of that and was trying to figure out a way.
Dude, you're gonna
to
get raped.
Incentivize. No, but there are people who try
Listen,
to incentivize.
don't drink
But
any
now it's
drinks.
2025, and we just leave that rule.
No, but I'm saying, but you understand that
They have no
there's an
repercussions.
argument on both sides.
Why do we have left and why do we only have two sides?
If
Why
there
do
was
we
a-
only have
if I'm
even
saying-
a commie gets 3 or 4 sides?
If there was a debate with people who know,
I know
it would
you
be
won't
this.
listen.
It would be this. It'd be this in a room, right? So you'd have people saying,
Why would it be that?
not
One
being able
person's
to
right.
sue- You'd have people say,
What is a
not-
woman?
you'd
What is
have-
a woman?
Right. You'd have.
What is a
people who
woman?
said, a woman is somebody who has the biology of a woman. I'm not a.
Oh, see, this is why I know you're not elite, because if you were Justice Ketanji Brown, you would say, Kurt, I'm
Yeah,
not a
well-
biologist.
Yeah, well,
I'm not qualified.
Okay, but Kurt,
We've lost that vital knowledge. Sir, I have a phone, but
Kurt,
I don't know what a woman
doesn't
is.
that mean bad ideas got into academia with people who sit around with and just theorize like Judith Butler and
Do you know where academia comes from, dude? Do you get the book I'm talking about? Again, Tragedy.
the
and Hope.
Academy, which is Plato's Academy?
Yo, okay, Oxford is older than the Aztec Empire, by the way, and it's called British soft power, and the liberal arts. If you want to take it real far back to get creepy, this is Eddie Bravo territory now. Those go back to the 7 fucking Watchers skills that they taught the fucking dude. It's all creepy shit, and it teaches you to be compartmentalized. So you know
Liberal
how
arts,
huh?
the liberal arts, studying literature,
Go
studying
look. I'm not telling you to believe. No, I'm just telling you the lore. I don't believe in a lot of this nonsense, but the people that are way more important than me and way more powerful than me deeply believe in that,
I don't
and
know,
they're
they do.
lying to you.
Why do you think they deeply believe in it, Kurt?
Well, just based on their actions, number one. But you know, when they do the exact opposite of the thing they just said, you think there's no one telling them to do that? They're just doing that? No.
I think
We
people
are a Raj. You know what a Raj
I
is?
know it's gonna be unpopular.
I think
and they
people
still
have.
do it.
I think people are.
Why do you think they asked you to run for something?
I think people are arrogant.
When they asked you to run for something, you should have known the whole system was rotten.
Yep, I think people are, but I think people are arrogant.
Oh,
I
yes.
think they are. I think they are power hungry.
They think they're God.
I think people think they're God. I think that people are flawed, and people in power are ambitious, and they'll do whatever they can.
You're describing a nightmare.
But there are a number of
Explain Warby.
competing.
We're not disagreeing.
There are a number of competing.
That's right.
Interests, right?
There's always, dude, you ever see Game of Thrones? They're all in Westeros. They're not all on the same side. There's a bunch of competing bloodlines.
I would also suggest.
Game of Thrones, by the way.
But I would also suggest, if I may, that there are also a shitload of people trying to solve a problem and make the world a better place.
And they get disillusioned and start telling the truth, and then you don't listen to them.
I don't know about that. There are a
It
lot
sounds
of,
like you
They
don't.
get killed.
there are a lot of people.
Or
that-
they commit suicide
No,
before
there
they
are a lot of people
testify
that commit
against Bowen.
themselves- There are a lot of people that commit themselves in a very frustrating way to public good. Now, they might be wrong. A lot of people make mistakes. A lot of
You
people
can't even get in the business, dude.
miscalculate. But
Look.
but there are people.
Brian.
There are people who have a lot of money who support politicians. What is a book? A book is the author's argument
don't
for how you
know.
should behave in the world.
Is it like a woman?
But everybody has an argument for how all of us should behave in the world, right? Right?
What-
all of us do.
Yeah.
And most people, I think, have good intentions. Now, the road to hell is paved.
No,
with good
most,
intentions.
yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But you have
That's
to
what I'm trying to
understand, there are bloodlines. I'm not making it up. They keep track of them themselves. You've heard of them, the King of England and the Queen of whatever. They keep track of it. Why? We're a Western democracy. Why do we have that? Because they keep track of it. What is being a noble bloodline? That means you have a God-given right to rule over the fucking
Sure,
useless
some
leaders.
families have a lot of money and they
And compel.
And what do they do with that
power,
money?
and they have power, and then they try to exert influence on the world.
Okay, so we're not disagreeing on literally anything. I'm saying that's a huge problem. And I think that they're in a cult.
It's never been different, though.
It's what?
It's never been otherwise. has
Yes,
it?
I know. This is, by the way, this is like I have to tell Christians this shit because they haven't read their own fucking book, but the world don't belong to God. This is the Satan world you live in. You've always have. If you believe in it, I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm telling you the lore. This isn't God's world. This belongs to Satan. And clearly it does. What is everybody talking about?
Well, I think that one of the interesting
How do I lure you in a bad deal without some good stuff?
It goes back to what we were saying. Like, none of us are really compassionate enough. We're not. Like, none of us are really like.
I have to drink to get through my day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I believe
This is a 4 Claw podcast. I can't believe.
What are you saying?
Like, what I'm saying is that
What you're clinging to.
Like most of us, like most of us walk through the world, and I'm noticing this in American culture. I do think there's something wrong with how we worship billionaires. I do think that there's something about how we never. I like that we have billionaires. I like that we have innovative people. I'm a market guy, but what I'm trying to say is that I also think that we forget that we need some more compassion in the world.
I think.
Okay, I want to tell you about Hawk too.
When you meet real people here,
Yeah.
they're not in that world.
I agree.
They don't worship.
I don't mean that.
And they're very helpful.
100%.
With no
100%.
bad agenda. They want nothing in return.
I worship Elon Musk,
Well, I
and
guess
if
what
he's
I'm trying to
watching,
say-
send me
I guess
some
what I'm trying
stuff.
to say is
I think in our world and
Yes.
online, it appears that
Yes.
way. When you meet real fucking people,
Yes.
like, what?
Agreed.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that I feel like sometimes we forget that we're all very lucky for where we are in many ways. Like just
Unless you need medical care and you got a $40,000 copay, then you're not that.
Well, there you
lucky.
go. That's what I'm saying. Is that sometimes your life can get. We have to keep in mind that there are people. Sometimes you have a great life, and one thing can happen, fuck your whole life up. An accident, a sickness, whatever it might be. And I really think that sometimes we spend so much money over here and not enough money on trying to make everybody.
But we are paying for
everything but
socialized
us.
medicine for
There you go.
Israel and Ukraine.
It's insane
There
to
you
me.
go.
It's insane.
There you go.
We're so worried about everybody else's problem. What about all that money going to Ukraine, going to fucking Venezuela? What about putting the money
A lot of
here?
that money supports our economy too, right? Like
For sure.
you know,
What is this we shit? No, it don't. It supports very specific things that have an interest in laundering money through Ukraine.
And that's what our taxes
It's
are.
mafia. You're run by the mafia.
No, but
it couldn't be any
Kurt,
clearer.
When we give all that aid to Ukraine, what I'm trying to say is that
AIDS
there are a
to
lot of
them?
American companies that politicians have their constituents, and they go,
They benefit
"We'll
from
make
it."
those.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll make that metal. We'll make that.
Yes.
It's all American."
They
companies
were
that send it.
signing bombs. You don't understand. They're not just like, oh, I'm greedy. You know how you didn't take that deal that creeps you out because you're not a bad guy?
Yeah.
Well, a bunch of these people go all the way.
Yeah.
And when they go all the way, that's how you get Lindsey Graham.
I agree.
And that's how you get. So,
Chuck
dude,
Schumer.
just so you know, you don't have to believe in the devil. This is one of the best parts of both Luciferianism and Satanism. You don't have to believe any of that shit. You have to worship yourself as a god.
There you go.
And
False
that's-
gods. My special.
And that's
You're
what
right.
the fuck you live in.
Well-
a bunch of people think they are gods.
So now you're
And they're
getting.
gonna be
now
gods.
you and I have an agreement. I think the largest. I
don't
the
think we
largest
disagreed on
threat,
anything.
I think the
No, so
largest
far,
threat
no.
to humanity. I think the largest threat to humanity.
Right?
What did you say?
I said you agree.
I didn't think I was going to gang up on you with Brandon at all. That's
No,
how it worked
this
out,
is,
dude.
This is always the way it is. I think the biggest threat to humanity. You want to hear my biggest threat to humanity? You want to know the biggest threat to humanity? Worshiping false gods. False gods.
Well, okay.
Like,
that's,
in other words-
or the wrong God.
Hey, that's. the
well,
same thing.
okay. How about if the wrong God is the
worshiping
flag?
man, worshiping yourself, worshiping status, power, all that stuff.
What does
over
worship
other
mean,
things.
first of all? Not
You
to be
dedicate.
Jordan.
Worship just means dedicating all of your energies toward this thing over here.
My cock.
Your cock, your stomach,
That'd be awesome.
your
My belly.
your money, all that
dump
stuff.
it out,
Your
yeah.
power. Yes.
Well, also you can worship tradition. You can make anything into a false fucking. But look, the bottom line is, dude, you live in a mind control society. The MK Ultra that you heard of, they didn't stop doing that. They did MK Monarch, and it's been disclosed.
Well, this
by name.
this thing. This is the fucking.
That's
biggest
control.
enemy.
Yeah,
That's your
but
biggest-
that's
have
a
a-
form of control.
This
Is
your
that your
addiction.
kids? Those are big cute as hell, dude.
That's a
Yeah,
form
the
of
best.
control, B.
This is it.
The
This
most
is
control.
This is
and then where do you
this
get your
is the
news?
biggest-
Can you
How do
imagine
how-
if
everything
some,
right here.
where do you get influenced?
It's great.
Where do you
and
get your
it's
news?
awful.
Where do you get influence?
But the devil's always really good and awful, right?
Okay, let me just fill you in on some details real quick. One, America is named after Amaru, which is a Peruvian fucking feathered dragon god. I don't know what the fuck, but Amaru. This is Amaruca. Amerigo Vespucci, they didn't name it after him that he changed his name to go with that. So you live in the land of the plumed serpent. That's a fact. Okay.
Look that up, please.
The people that are in the know.
Plumed serpent, which is a dragon.
Well, yeah, but what do dinosaurs have now? They tell you feathers, right? So anyway, in Peru, I don't know why that god specifically, but that's the god. But it's all over the world. You see this dragon shit. Yeah. I don't really care, but I'm telling you, these people believe in this shit.
Did you ever hear Jordan Peterson's explanation for why dragons are, it's not his explanation, but this is what anthropologists, why are dragons represented in every culture that have nothing to do with each other? Do you ever hear about this? It's kind of fascinating.
Yes, of course.
Well, I didn't.
So dragons are a combination of eagles, snakes, and cats. What are the three things that kill monkeys in the trees? Monkeys are terrified of eagles.
AIDS.
They're terrified of snakes, and they're terrified of cats. All of arboreal, they all live in the trees.
I didn't know any of that.
So yes, so monkeys. So monkeys, when they try to steal each other's food, well, there are birds and monkeys other monkeys that will make the sound of an eagle. They look up and they're afraid. They get all nervous.
They jack their food.
Right?
Yeah.
They jack their food. So monkeys are the things that prey on monkeys are eagles, birds of prey. Eagles snatch the shit out of them. Harpy eagles. Snakes take monkeys, especially when they're babies. Pythons, big snakes, and leopards and servals and all those cats that are in the trees. Jaguars.
I haven't disagreed with you.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that
go on.
So the idea behind why dragons are represented as this,
it's a mix of all three.
It's a mix of all three, and that's our genetic memory.
Or there's actual dragons.
When we were monkeys in trees, we have that genetic memory. So you know how some people have an irrational phobia of snakes?
Yes.
All chimps. If you have see if you can bring up
also
chimps if a chimp can seize a snake, if you put a chimp with a bunch of snake with a bunch of chimps, they will sit in a tree and look at that fucking thing for hours. They
look.
out.
I don't know why this is different than anything I've said so far.
Who's that handsome?
Oh, Akash's girl was popping her pussy at a frat house. She kept saying she
talking about this one, Brian?
She used to pop her
Brian's
pussy.
just looking at a swole black
That's
guy.
what I'm thinking. He's looking at
It's popping your pussy a dance. It's like front twerking, right?
I think. I don't know.
But I think the problem is, she said, I used to go with these white guys and pop my pussy and I miss it, is probably the thing that,
Damn.
Never mind any other kind of thing. It just seems like if I was I know if I said that, I miss throwing my dick around sorority houses. My girl would be like, why are you saying that in public?
Why are you saying this on a podcast?
Yeah, it seems kind of not appropriate.
Yeah, Jim, this is not the one. This guy.
I figured this would be the one you wanted. Which one?
Never mind. What was I asking for?
I felt like I was watching a snake eat a monkey last scene.
No, I'm saying
looking at snakes.
When monkeys see snakes.
But why were you saying it?
Type in chimp see a snake.
They freak out. They will scream and jump. And
do you have bathroom breaks on this podcast?
Yeah,
if you want, brother.
Let's go.
Where?
There's a bathroom right outside there.
Take a quick break then.
Let's go. I'll go with you.
Quick break,
Come on, let's go pee.
Get towards 40.
I'm 48.
You're 48?
Yeah, she's 30.
Damn, you don't look 48.
I feel
You're younger than me.
It's tough to tell these
Am
things.
I
you don't go.
Am I older than everybody?
Yeah.
Every part, you don't get old all in the same parts at once. You get old one part at a time. Yeah. Some of my parts are younger than others. Put it that way.
Daddy's testosterone came back again. 833.
That's good.
I know, but my free is lower. So because I have sex hormone binding globules, so it ties up your testosterone.
Yeah. Sex hormone. Say that again.
Just a tiny bit, that'll come up.
Okay.
Sex hormone binding globule.
Yeah.
That was my old band in high school.
Let's roll.
We're almost done. I got to take the kiddos.
Are you on the? Do you do the road?
Yeah.
You do. What you got any dates?
KurtMetzgerComedy.com. I'll post them on as they come. But tomorrow I got Derp with Kurp, another episode, and I got Jason Giorgiani.
Have you done the Grand Comedy Club in Escondido?
No.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there this Friday, Saturday.
Holy shit, you're completely different there, dude.
That's like from 2013, 14.
Holy shit, you look
2013. Then it came out in 2014.
That's Kurt Metzger.
So that's a decade ago,
Hilarious comic.
as Jimmy calls it.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be at the Grand Comedy Club, everybody.
That's what I was taking. Fat burner, the good ones that you don't. I don't think you should take.
Ephedrine?
Have you tried?
No, not a fat. Well, no, it was
I
like
had a mix of it.
it was some purple pill. Fuck, what was it called? Louis J. Gomez. So I go in the gym with him, And Lou was like, hey, you want to take these before we run? All right. He gave me the maximum. I'd never taken it before. Like running out of, yeah. But boy, they called them fat burners. Boy, did that shit work.
Yep.
I don't think they're good for you.
No. Definitely a fat joke.
That Ozempic shit is a game changer for a lot of people, though.
I only take it for my cock.
It's too fat.
It's too swole.
I got to just drop. I thought I could never drop the weight, but
No, it's hard, dude. You just walk around with that big body, that big old dick.
it was just too fat. I just wanted to slim.
Just sits there.
Slim dick.
Just too heavy. My big old.
This is a 4 Club podcast for sure. Normally I only do 3, Brian.
Dude, 4.
I was having
Did you
an
drink all
empathetic.
4? I didn't even see you do that.
No,
No, I have empathetic
just write those
reactions.
things.
I didn't even see him down those.
It's just watching Brian be obtuse was just too much.
I was obtuse.
It hurts. It was
I
hurting
haven't
me
drank in
inside.
2 years.
Because I know
I
you,
wanted one.
dude. You're so
try to get-
perfect for that part.
I can't wait.
I think that you're the most perfect guy for that because look how you defended the
did.
devil's world.
I did. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good because that's who I'm gonna be. I still have an optimistic model of the world.
Because I want Jimmy Dore to play Jeff Boyardee, the oligarch who pays for your cutout.
That'd be great.
And he has a lot of plastic surgery like Steve Wynn.
It's such a good.
And he's known for never yelling. He just gets nicer when he's mad.
You wrote a really good TV show.
We'll say I'm not a professional person. I really didn't think they would buy it, and I didn't want to do
You're a
this.
skilled dude.
I like to
though.
just put on stupid shit and go on podcasts. Is really my life that I would like.
Yeah,
I have a few calls.
You've always been undeniably funny. And,
Yeah, we appreciate
Thanks, brother.
Yeah,
I
we
appreciate
you
it.
coming on, man.
Yo,
You're
Bryan
one of my
Callen,
faves.
years ago on a showcase, Brian, I remember that, dude, because you showed me a bunch of shit that I could make my jokes better with right after a set. And you were right. Dude, this is a Ken True showcase. I was like,
I had no business giving you comedy tips because
No, they were all good tips. I
Good.
swear to God.
I'm glad.
Well, Kurt, we love you, brother. Keep
Thanks,
killing
man.
it. We're rooting for
awesome.
you here.
Yeah, I don't have any
Great.
choice. I
Coming
don't
on,
have
man.
I don't have other skills.
No, that's how.
You don't need other skills.
What else?
I only I could do one thing,
I know.
You don't need other skills, but
else we-
Brian, where are you going to be?
I'll be at Escondido this weekend,
Escondido?
December 5 and 6 at the Grand Comedy Club. Get your tickets.
Where's Escondido?
I'll set that up, and then I'm in Naples, Florida, December 12
Oh,
and
right. You're right.
13, not the 14th now. So it's Friday, Saturday, not Sunday. I'll change that. Naples, Florida.
All right, kids, we love you. This is the 500 Kid. We're out.